Well, none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots, yeah. None of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots. I'm telling you now, the truth, telling you, yeah, the truth, You have to go back to the roots, go to the roots. Yeah, man, you know, this is Benjamin out of the Smiling Coast, West Africa, Gambia, representing for the one and only Abu, the big man you don't know, the Soninke warrior, the man that brings the truth, Soninke warrior, the sign of enlightenment, the Soninke warrior, the righteous and the true African. Abu, reveal the truth to them, you know, no matter how them try run from it, because none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Yes, we have to dig back the roots, yeah. Fire!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Afridamus Report. I'm your host, Afridamus. I want to welcome all of you to another edition of the Afridamus Report. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, I'm here to unite people with the truth instead of dividing you with lies. And when you're doing that, the conversations, they get hectic sometimes. And you see, when you say you are the best, right? When you say you are the best at anything, you would have to be scrutinized at some point. So last year before last, any Black American person who is interested in Africa, in the repatriation movement, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new here, please like and subscribe to the channel. And, you know, there are many of you who believe in Pan-Africanism. Trust me, I believe in Pan-Africanism too. But my idea of Pan-Africanism is completely different. Because you see, nobody can deny what I'm about to say here. It is only Ghanaian chiefs that came out, right? And apologized for their role in slavery. And it matches what the Europeans wrote, meaning the Ashanti people is called the Ashanti expansion. In order, this country you call Ghana today, they conquered it. So, conquering that country, there have to be casualties, right? What's the best way of funding your war when there's a market for you to sell your enemies, your captives? So it's a good return, ladies and gentlemen. So this is why this channel here, the Afridamus Report, if you even read what the channel is about and what some people are upset about, it doesn't make sense. Because my channel, you see, is for African American, Africans, white people, everybody. But mainly to connect African American thinking and African thinking, to bring it together. I'm not trying to say be friends, but understand the thought process. I'm just trying to paint a picture for you here because this story is from a long, long time ago. So people would like to come and say, oh, we are all kumbaya. And last year, people were doing this. They were doing this type of talk. Oh, Black Americans and and Ghana people are the same group of people. But now, when you have a Black American question the story of slavery, people want to backpedal. But the true history, what it shows is, the reality is, many Black Americans, their ancestors are casualties to the, how the Ashantis conquered Ghana. So you were conquered people. I hate to tell you, but if your ancestors are from there, that place called Ghana, you were conquered by the Ashantis, and the Fantis were the middlemen to sell to the Europeans, which meaning, human beings have to be sold. In fact, this is why I like to point out how we shouldn't be, fighting like fighting one another, trying to engage in conflict. And this is why I use the word gangster, because you have, some of Ghanaians who they have declared Ghana as the holy land for, the spot where Black African Americans go to. So with the little history that I've given you and what people present online and reality, they don't match. I'm not going to lie to you. The Ghana that I knew about, that I used to know about, and what I hear is different. It was, all I know was it was a jungle country, green. They have cocoa and gold. And I knew about their history from way yonder. And I've seen documentaries where in Ghana, even today, because I even hear some Ghanaians say, Ghana is the best country in West Africa. As much as people hate to say it, like Nigeria, this is why I talk about them so much, right? They are the example of West Africa, whether we like it or not. But now if I hear Ghana say they are the best country, I said, man, then I have to look, I have to check. In fact, Ghana lost to Morocco not that long in the African Cup of Nations. I don't know if you guys were watching. Gambia, won, beat Mauritania. Equatorial Guinea, they have the Spanish B League that they brought, because I'm like, is this the Spanish team? The entire team is half breed, but hey, but they lost to Ivory Coast. Um, um, I don't know. Guinea-Bissau need to hire me to be their coach. I mean, Guinea-Bissau, they need to learn. And Nigeria took care of Egypt. But I don't know if I can watch this African Cup of Nations, because you see, the type of African Cup of Nation I'm used to, this is mediocre. When I was growing up, it was people like J. Okacha. That man is skillful. Go Google him and see what that guy used to do. Back in Ghana, you have Abidi Pele. These were real talented people. But this other football, I don't understand. Nigeria have a half-breed goalkeeper. And then Ghana went and found them a knockoff, sort of half-breed, but not fully half-breed. But he's got the Melayela on him. I mean, it's interesting how many half-breeds are now in Africa. So this is why I say it's the new black. So the new black is not only been introduced in the United States. I did not know it seeped way into Africa. I mean, the Equatorial Guinean team, when I saw it, I was like, what? Is that the Spanish, B team? Are those Spanish people? Go watch it. You'll see for yourself. I mean, the way they play, I would think they're from the B League. But people, so we look at it Last year, everybody said Ghana, Ghana. Even before that, even today, when you meet people, like Ghana is the holy land. You cannot say anything, contrary to the story that is being pushed about Ghana. So let me give you a little story here. Imagine, you met a girl, her name is Ghana. Just picture, right? You're writing to Ghana online, and Ghana is posting pictures. She's on Instagram. You know, you think that is Ghana, right? Ghana is working out, looking good, eating her vegetables, got good teeth, I mean, the whole shebang. You get the picture, right? But you have not met Ghana yet. You only know Ghana through online. And then some people who also fantasize about Ghana tell you their fantasy about Ghana. And then you picture this guy named Goblack2Africa. Some dude named Goblack, he decided, Goblack is like, look, I'm all into, traveling. I like meeting different chicks named Tanzania, Ghana, Gambia. Oh, but one of the chicks Goblack went and met was Ghana. He met Ghana. And then he makes a video and say, hey, bro, check this out. Yes, I met Ghana. But now I'm about to tell you, Ghana actually doesn't exercise as much. She's not that, much in shape. She doesn't like her veggies the way she presents them to be. And then now somebody else comes and starts getting mad at you. Because Goblack, you went to go see, you saw Ghana, the girl named Ghana, and you gave the description. So now somebody who, I don't know, maybe they probably never met Ghana, but they are mad at you for describing Ghana. They're like, oh, how come? I thought Ghana was light skinned. No, Ghana was bleaching. And now the people are mad at you for letting them know that Ghana, Ghana's light skin is not real. She was bleaching. You will understand exactly where this story is going. It's not to bash anyone, but it's just to lay things out, for you to understand. Because you see, whether you agree or not with Goblack2Africa or not, some people might say, oh, Afridamus, but you were mad at Goblack. I was never mad at Goblack. Okay? What I did was I broke down a video that Goblack did, that he directly said Gambian diasporans who live in, America, he said we should go back there. I'm like, hold up now, Goblack. Now you're moving too fast, bro. Okay? You yourself went to that place. You gave your observation. You say no investment and all that is difficult. So now, why you want me to go back to that? You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm never going to, but hey, I'm here for now. That's all I know. Okay? So I address that, but it's no hard feelings. That doesn't mean we don't, when the truth comes, we don't speak the truth. So Goblack is playing a role here, which many, 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 Black Americans or African Americans, for some of you, have played in the role. You guys have heard of Congo, right? And King Leopold. So back in the days when King Leopold, he's the only individual who owned a colony back in 1884. But in order for him to acquire that colony, because you don't have to convince the Africans, because everyone dominated the Africans in that part of Africa. But he had to convince the British, the French, and the United States. So the United States really wasn't into the colony game. Like, they weren't in it like that. But King Leopold, in order for him to get the United States interested in giving him approval so he can colonize the Congo. Look, he didn't call it a colony. He said, I want to civilize the savages, because that's how they used to say it. They want to Christianize those people. They want to trade between them. He didn't say, oh no, he didn't say, oh, I'm going to go over there and, colonize and take over. No, because they wouldn't approve of that. But now, in order to get the United States interested, they propose to the Senate that, hey, if you give this colony to King Leopold, black people, the ex-slaves can repatriate there, just like Liberia. But it was a con game. It was a con game. But the United States is like, okay, cool. And there were blacks who were interested in moving to Africa. Because think about it. Liberia had already happened in 1824, years prior to 1884. But long story short, King Leopold colonized that place, and now they had a man called George Washington Williams. That was the Go Black before this Go Black. So now, like I told you, there were black people who were interested, just like today, that wanted to move to Africa. So now this story is sold. So back then there is no, YouTube, Google and stuff to see what's going on in the Congo. So black people in America, they had their own newspapers in different cities. So George Washington Williams was sent to the Congo to go see what is going on in the Congo so he can report back to black people here in America before they relocate to the Congo. So you understand now how, like, George Washington Williams is, like, this tradition has been going on for ages. So George Washington Williams goes to the Congo and he finds out, in fact, he was the first individual that exposed King Leopold's deeds in the Congo about enslaving the Africans, chopping off people's hands. That's another story. But I'm just trying to paint a picture for you here. So now this is the thing why when people say, Pan-Africanism, when I come and talk about it, people say, oh, you are against, Pan-Africanism. Like, why would I be against people coming together doing good things? Why would I be against that? It doesn't make sense. But what is it based off of? Is it based in truth or deception? So now, we have Go Black. We have the Pan-African movement, right? Just like back in the days, how black people were interested in going to Africa, there's still black people today who are interested in this. So black people in America are in a first world country, socialized in a capitalist system. So therefore now, right, their country is much more prosperous and much more powerful than these African countries they would be going to. So I understand, even I have said, where if you're going to these third world countries, expecting having first world expectations, you have issues. But understanding an American who's like an American person that's never left America, yes, they can see something on TV, or even like to you saying hood situations, some of it that's bad. Like the idea that, not too many people. I'm sure there are people who would come and say, try to debunk what I'm saying, but not too many Americans, white, black, blue, or green, who can picture it in their head what life is like in, Africa, in African countries. So I've met people who have gone to Ghana. They fantasize about Ghana. Once they visited, they came back. They no longer talk about it. That's there. So Goblack and Uhuru, these are people who are interested in Africa. They make blogs about Africa, and they are also interested in business. Because you see, when the Ghanaian chief called for the people to come, the year of return, that was a money-making thing. Because you see, Ghana is late in the tourism department. Ghana is the only country I know that sells slavery as a touristic attraction. I mean, like the entire travel is based on that. You go there, you get there, you pretend and say, ooh, the spirits of my ancestors were calling me. And then you break down, and there's a guy who's standing outside those castles that would sell you trinkets. Yeah, you see, so the whole game is a business. And quite frankly, I'm not mad at anybody who is a good business person. Okay? I'm not mad at the individual, but now don't tell me you're going to pretend that that's not what you're doing. Now, whatever you add on to that, that's up to you. You are the one judging yourself. But people have to point things out. So, in order for Goblack2Africa to play George Washington Williams many decades before our time, he went to Africa, okay? And Ghana being one of the places. I have seen this myself. And as you guys know, Goblack2Africa, he's interested in business. He's a businessman. And I see some Africans, they try to shame him for being a businessman. I say, you see, this is why Africa remains in poverty. Why would anyone shame somebody who's interested in business? Business is what makes the world go around. Okay? So, and when you're interested in business, your observations and your intelligence level have to be higher than the regular Joe Blow. Because you see, you have to have the third eye for opportunities. But now, when you talk about Pan-Africanism, people, when you talk about Pan-Africanism, and then people now all of a sudden, if you say, okay, we're brothers, Pan-Africanism, if you talk business, that means you're exploiting the people. But then everybody else is coming to do business. So you see, when you promote that idea saying, I'm coming as a brother, you're coming from a system that it's a first world. The way the people operate is different than the place you're going to. Completely different. The infrastructure's not even the same. I mean, last I checked, not even that long, in Ghana, people can still use the, bathroom outside on the side of the road, just like it is even in Gambia and other places, including Nigeria. So therefore, when people say a country in West Africa is the best country, that will be the example. Am I right or wrong? So that's why when I heard Goblack2Africa talk about this, I said, what? Let me go hear what Goblack is talking about. Is Goblack hating on Ghana? I said, no, 2022 is bringing the other side of the coin. African people, we have to be ready to stand up to the challenge because you've been called to the mat. Because people say Africa is the future. I'm not sitting here making, any statements like that or not. I don't know what the future holds, but I know about now. So now I'm going to break that video down. And also, Ghanaians have been challenged. People say, are Ghanaians as nice as they are, or they are just pretending? I have a video with me where a Black American woman, Ghanaians woke her up to the realities of, like, she lived in Wakanda, but they reminded her that she is not a Wakandan. I would play all that here today. But ladies and gentlemen, let me play a Ghanaian YouTuber who, quote unquote, he wanted to respond to Goblack2Africa. He's not too happy with Goblack2Africa giving his observations about what he himself have seen in Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, think about it. He's coming from America. He wants to be in Africa, and if the opportunity truly was there and he sees it, why would he lie to the people or himself? You look at what he saw in Tanzania. He was happy with it. He showed it. So now we say 54 countries in Africa. You, the Black person, the Pan-African, you can go to any of these countries. So Go Black should and has the right to give his observation of each of these places that he goes to. That's what he does. Don't we have a Ghanaian who does that? Wodimaya? He goes to he shows us only the nice places. See, this is the problem. When you build a house on sand, when it comes in contact with water, it's going to shatter. So, Wodimaya he went to South Africa and showing the shanty towns of South Africa, and try to, morally beat them down. Some of the people were upset, you see, but they get away with it. Oh, because we are all Pan-African. So now Go Black. Go Black is giving his report to a lot of people who watch him because they are interested in going to these places. So he's opening their eyes to another opportunity. In the east side, it's like, hey, you've only heard about Ghana. Any Black person you run into, they say Ghana, Ghana. Go Black is like, I've been to Ghana. I've been to Tanzania. And here is the report. It's like, hey, it's cool. But it's like, for instance, when you pay $15 for a burger. Oh, let me give you ribeye steak versus the Angus out of the box. It's not the same. Yes, the Angus is cheap. It says Angus on it. I mean, if you eat that, you might want to check to even see if they spelled it right. Might be one of those Chinese knockoffs, okay? Depending on what store you go to. But if the man is a meat eater, when you eat ribeye steak, well done, and somebody brought you try to compare that to, one of those box meats all grind up, and they said it's ribeye, but when you taste it, you would know the difference. So nobody should be mad at you for telling the difference. You see? That's all what it is. It's like, okay, the guy that's selling the box meat is all mad talking about, man, you're such a hater. Well, you gotta let the people know ribeye tastes better than, my box Angus. That's messed up, man. I can't do that. That's what this man is doing. I'm about to show you his video. You'll see. You'll see. Stoic one say, African, you're treading treacherous waters. You see, even Stoic one is saying that. Why? Because he knows they've made Ghana this sacred lamb. But you see, what this Ghanaian guy is about to say, there are Ghanaians who, like, let's say Kwesi don't want to promote what this guy is promoting. Many of you know about that if you know Kwesi. Okay? But this guy is about to be in his feelings. Because now you will see, okay, it is not about that African unity. Because you have to unite with your neighbors first. So I would give the Ghanaian guy the opportunity first to tell us what he is upset at. And then I will proceed onto what Go Black said, because they are trying to shame him. Let's see.
You're welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. So I started watching a lot of YouTube videos about African Americans and their connection to Africa, about how Africans in the diaspora see Africa as a whole, all right, and how they are connecting with the region, and how the whole Resettle in Africa project, how it's going, and the whole come back to Africa.
This guy has terrible editing, but bear with me. I want to give you the report step by step, because you see, over there at the good old Negropean channel, he jumped on it because, he likes to turn things to be gossipy, not even based on facts. He just wants to say whatever. But then you see, that's where I come into play, a necessary evil, because you see, I'm painting a picture, not just for you, the African. I'm painting a picture for Black Americans, white people, and everybody else, because I'm interested in people. I want you to see what is happening here. Okay? Think about it, right? Ghana is saying, we have the year of return. We want you to come back. Wait a minute. Oh, so you want to tell me, you honestly, deep in your mind, the Ashanti expansion of Ghana, where Kumasi became their capital. They ruled the country even today. So you were telling me they just conquered that land and then they evaporated? No, that's not what happened. The same people that conquered it are in charge. They made money off of the people they sold. This is double dipping. So those people made their money, conquered the land, they're in charge, and now you got to come back as a tourist. Okay? Look, I don't even have to say this to you. You hear Ghanaians talk about this online. I'm not the only smart guy on the internet. I've never thought of myself as that, but I'm very observant. I pay attention, I analyze things. I don't base things off of my feelings. That's not what I do. Because when you base it off of your feelings, you miss the bigger picture. So this man over here is in his feelings. He totally missed the bigger picture. He is telling us, trying to convince the rest of us that if Go Black there, like he went to Tanzania and reported what he saw, when he went to Gambia, he reported what he saw, Senegal, all these places. So you want him to just report Ghana in the way you want him to. My friend, you don't have confidence in Ghana then. Because then you should tell people, just come to Ghana and prove that man wrong. I don't think he has any devilish ulterior motives towards Ghana. But the difference between a first world mentality, because you see over here in America, we have what we call freedom of speech. What does freedom of speech do for you? It makes you a critical thinker. You're free to express yourself. And when you read and you're observant, it helps you understand what you're breaking down. But you got people trying to bring you emotional talking points, telling you, oh, we all black. Oh, possibly your ancestors, maybe my ancestors sold them. So we should be friends. Okay? Fine. Like I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings because it didn't happen to you or me. I'm speaking from what actually already happened. Here we go. See, like J Dada said, Afridamus practicing tribalism even on YouTube. People. So, Go Black's videos are not made for, I hate to tell you, like Africans can watch, like myself, because see, we don't have a mold in Ghana to go there and bring us the information. So Go Black comes into play, just like he came into play for black people that are interested in going to Africa. He is giving the real reports because he's not only looking at, because people have to relocate, right? And Ghana is working great for some people. In fact, I just saw a video, the guy that was talking about building a village, he's building his village, working for him. But Go Black also has the right to present what he saw and let people go off of that. They should not go and meet surprises. Audrey, relax, Audrey.
Project like the year of return, the year beyond return, how this whole thing is going. Okay, then I saw a lot of videos about coming to Ghana, some sharing their experiences coming to Ghana, the good, the bad, the ugly, and this kind of stuff, which is pretty normal. So during my search, I came across some particular videos that really caught my attention. One from Search for Uhuru and another Goblack2Africa.
That is Search for Uhuru. See, those people, Go Black to Africa and Search for Uhuru. These guys, let me tell you, they are coming. They have a capitalist mindset. There's nothing wrong with that. I am a staunch capitalist. So this is why I understand how these men think, how they operate. See, when you start talking this kumbaya stuff, uniting, you cannot practice capitalism with Africans after that. They are not good with competition because competition requires you to tell the truth, to challenge things without it being a conflict. Why do you think in Africa, most of the wars you hear about, where do you think it starts from? It's differences in opinion. You disagreed with someone's opinion, now all of a sudden, that's a disrespect. That means we got to grab AK-47s and go to war. That's what you are seeing. And now you're even seeing that on the internet. How dare you speak about my country? Your country, you're just one individual from that country. Have you heard of globalism and the freedom of speech in America, the country where I live? We have the right here to exercise this as long as we do it respectfully, which is what I'm doing right here. I'm bringing information to you. I'm not here to sway you to think any type of way. I want you to see what people are not saying. I point it out.
I think they really caught my attention because they were being critical of Ghana. I think I don't know their problems, the problem they faced in Ghana, and why they were doing the video. So I started to follow up or on their subsequent videos. So I just want to take it one by one, okay, one after the other. So let's start from Goblack2Africa. I don't know the problem this guy has with Ghana. Okay, I think he came to Ghana first. Probably Ghana was the first country he tested, I think, before finally resettling in Africa. I think now he's in Liberia or some part of Eastern Africa, if not Liberia, the West Africa region. I think he's somewhere in Africa. And his video,
He's starting all proper, you know, to put you to sleep. But hey, that's where I come into play. I'm telling you what's going over your head, because you see, the guy sitting in front of his mic, he's already captured your attention, you know, like trying to manipulate your head, and you got your Wakandan fantasy in the back of your head, thinking about, oh, how can I get to Ghana and get me a Kwame? Oh, I'm gonna find me a Kwame over there in Ghana. So the things I'm saying, you're not liking that. Okay. In fact, I saw a video, people. This guy they said he's a Ghanaian prince. His name is Prince Ayoko. Did you guys know the video someone sent to me? This guy, in fact, was with this woman. And in the video, this is recorded where the woman is saying she is paying him in sexual favors with the prince. I say, what kind of prince is this? So you don't only watch the feel-good videos. Yes, I understand everywhere you go, the good, the bad, the ugly is everywhere. But people have to also report these things. We can't just pretend. Let's go.
the kind of video he does is he's trying to discourage those in the diaspora from coming to Ghana. And I'm trying to get his motivation, why he's trying to do that. One of the videos that he made was don't go to Ghana, why you should not go to Ghana. And he started interviewing some people, and they started sharing their experiences and all that. Look, everybody has an experience. We all travel, we all have good, bad, and ugly experiences. Okay, so it's pretty much normal. And one video that he did that really caught my attention, that has led me to talk, was the video he made, I think, a couple of days ago, the Omicron virus travel restriction that the government is embarking on, and action that has been taken to.
So you see, this guy, he's talking around and around, but we will come to the truth. What this guy don't understand is many of the Pan-Africans, quote unquote, they said they are coming to Africa because, quote unquote, they're not gonna enforce all that. The white man's law, the China virus law. Who knows? Maybe the Chinese gave Ghana money. But my point is, all of a sudden, like, Ghana is the only one going, gung-ho, muscle tight, applying the laws. So what Goblack is saying makes sense. If you're going to go to a place where all muscle tied up on you in an unfamiliar place, you might as well stay in America or England where you are. But everything he is saying is projection. Goblack didn't say this. I'm just adding on to the extension of what he's trying to say. Most of it is all about what he thinks. So to me, I analyze the things that come out of your mouth. But you're going to tell me, oh, I think. Sir, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm here to point that out.
Combat or to stop the possible break of the virus, or to avert possible breakouts, just like it happened, I think, a year ago. All right. So he was like, what happened to the properties of those in the diaspora? What happens to their property?
So did you guys see how this guy just breezed through the vaccine thing? So Ghana is over there. They've turned it into the new crack. As you know, they are asking so much money for the test. A lot of money. Okay? They're asking for a whole bunch of money. And the test is rigged against Nigerians. And you're going to see in this video, Goblack would show that as well. So Goblack is saying, okay, this is what is happening. Ghana is not showing no neighborly love to the neighbors. But when we get to that, I'll give you my analysis in that section. But I just want to point that out, how this guy just breathes about something that is what this topic is about, which is what Goblack's video is centered around. But he's all in his feelings. How dare you, Goblack? You did not tell us how, when you got to Ghana, you know, the spirit possessed you. You cried out loud to your ancestors when they were getting carried away. So if he doesn't say that, you do not approve of the message. That's what I'm getting. I don't know about you. That's what I'm getting. So, but I'll let him tell you better than I can.
But I was like, so I decided to watch, and it was I think the analysis he was trying to make is Ghana is trying to block or try to take the properties of those who have left their country, and because they cannot enter, Ghana now can get their properties, their lands, or their business, which is really it's mind baffling looking at the kind of person that he.
So the guy created his own argument. His own argument. This is supposed to be a video response to Goblack to Africa. People, you see why I bring you the videos and I break it down, you know, in a patient way, so that, you know, like, because sometimes people, they talk fast and some things just go over your head until someone points it out. So this guy, he just ignored what Goblack's video is about. And when I play the video, you will see this. Make sure you remember everything he's saying here.
He looked smart, and for some statement like this coming from him, it's really shocking. Okay, look, in Ghana,
Why is that shocking? That truth coming from Goblack to Africa, that's really shocking. He goes straight to personal attack. Try to pacify him. Let's address what the man is talking about.
there are a lot of Lebanese, African Americans, and all that they have been in Ghana for decades. Some have died and left their properties to their descendants, and nobody is saying Ghana took their properties or someone just took their property. As long as you have the title deed for your document, the person, your great grandparents or whatever, you can just reclaim that property. As long as you have the documentation to it. It's like I can't come to America and build my house then and leave the building document to my children, and when my children, they are going to sell the properties or they are going to claim it, the government will say no, you can't.
So this guy, he's just creating his own argument and then, you know, lectures us about it. But that's not what the topic is about. This guy has his own, you know, beef that he's addressing. But that means his beef has been building up.
Claim it. I don't know if that's, I don't know, but it does not happen in Ghana. Especially in Ghana, we have a law that really protects properties. If you are familiar with even PNDC law 111, that says that maybe when your parent dies, the properties will be transferred to the wife and the children or the family. So that there are laws that govern that. So for him to just be confusing those who want to come to Ghana, like because you could not make because you can't come to Ghana without taking the vaccination. If you decide not to take the vaccination, it means your properties are blocked forever. You can't have it. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, it's not true. It's outright lie and falsehood. I don't know the problem this guy has with Ghana, but I don't know, but this kind of rhetoric is BS. Yeah. Then I watched another video from the same person, and he was saying, what is Ghana doing for those in diaspora after taking their money? Come on, look, Ghana.
Wait, so, ladies and gentlemen, isn't that a good question? You see the type of things I'm telling you? When you are a capitalist, you come in from American style capitalism. Here in America, it's normal for somebody to ask you what you're going to do with the money that they gave you. I need to know. But to most Africans there, that's disrespectful. How are you going to be capitalist? So, Goblack, is he wrong for asking where the money is going to go? I don't think so. But this man somehow thinks that's out of pocket. He should have never asked this.
Has been welcoming those in the diaspora for decades. Okay, for a long time. I remember being a kid. When I was a kid, we had something called the PanAfest. The PanAfest, we used to go to Cape Coast and those places to connect or have conversation with those who have come from.
So instead of the guy telling us, telling us the actual story, he's over here, telling us his life story. He came with the energy, but he's not finishing it. So this is why when you go to the Negropeans channel, he's over there talking about, Ghanaian exposed Goblack. This man did not expose anything. That's just that drama section of YouTube where, he's into the drama. You see what I'm saying? So when you want common sense, that's where I come into play. He just picks little clips and dramatizes it to you. He flips the truth around. He blinds you to reality. I have no interest in that.
From the diaspora, a lot of them will come there, will go to the castles, we share connection and all that. In the 90s, okay, so you just come in here trying to act so smart as though Ghana welcoming those in the diaspora is just a way to just extort money from them or take money from them, so you also demand something. Doesn't really make sense. Doesn't really make sense at
this guy. So people are asking questions. All you could respond to is, it doesn't make sense. They want to know where the money is going. Just answer the question.
all, buddy. And guess what? Ghana is a country, like, it's really endowed with resources. The governments are not getting a lot of things right, but hey, we have gold, we have oil, we have diamond, we have cocoa, the country is really endowed with a lot of resources. Okay, so tourism, Ghana just started gravitating towards tourism.
So he's lecturing us on what Ghana has. You notice Goblack did not talk about any cocoa or gold. Goblack is talking about the money he wants to invest, and people that are interested in investing in Ghana, what to expect. That's what he is letting us know.
All right, so you saw that, wow, if you are welcoming those in diaspora, we can create some kind of events and activities to spice the whole things up, to make to help our tourism sector. It doesn't mean the diaspora is now supporting Ghana's economy or being the highest contributor of the economy. Tourism contributes just a fraction to the economy, all right? So, and besides, in Ghana, every year, those of us with families outside, they come, all right? So the area of returns only wasn't those in the diaspora, those in Americas or Europe. We have people from other parts of African countries, our Ghanaians living in.
See, this guy missed the point. The Ghanaian president himself is selling this year of return to the diaspora. So obviously, you're the one who is saying you don't care about that revenue, but the government suddenly doesn't feel that way. They're the only one, they know how much they brought in. Hence, the marketing being catered towards, Black Americans to come to Ghana in the Caribbean. So this guy, either he doesn't understand, maybe that's why he is veering off into letting us know Ghana has cocoa, gold. Nobody's going there for the cocoa. Like what? The diaspora, they're gonna turn it into chocolate? I haven't seen that yet. Not maybe it's in the pipelines. I don't know. But this is not what the topic is about. It's distraction.
In other parts of the world also coming. So your analysis, like the diaspora, they need us to do that. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really look good on you, sir. I think the whole rhetoric should stop. But I believe you really raised some very important points that you want the government to do more to ease traffic and also both.
You see, it's a double-edged sword. See, most Africans that want to criticize these things that, people like Black Pan-Africanists that come to Africa, when they are honest about what they see, people get mad and then they think about it. They're like, they're like, oh no, we can't lie about this, because this guy is raising a real concern, but his feelings can get him to tell the whole truth.
Good rules. I totally agree with you. That is what I think we all should do to put pressure on the government, especially those who are looking at resettling back home or resettling in Africa or Ghana, to join hands with us to put pressure on the government to do more. I totally agree with him on. But to say that, hey, we are doing this, that, you are making yourself over important. You are very important, but you are trying to be more than you are. Okay,
so again, personal attacks. So he's the one. Goblack's video didn't say I am more important. He's the one that is ascribing these attributes unto him. So when he didn't live up to his expectation, now all of a sudden he's not that important. You see how people are? This is why, for me, when people say, oh, Afridamus, I like you, blah, 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 it goes in one ear and the other. Because I know 1 minute, if they don't like what I say, now they don't like me. If I'm somebody that live off of that, imagine. So this guy said he loves the man, attributed importance to him. But now he's not that important because he doesn't like what he said.
hey, sir, and the funny thing is, those who speak like that, in most cases, they do nothing. Like I don't know the country that he is now, but I would love to know what he's.
Now the shaming tactics. So just like anytime you're talking, like you have the over there at the Negropean, he made video streaming talking about, oh, what is Afridamus doing in his country? So you want me to record what I'm doing and everything I'm doing and show you? Why is that even any of your business? So if I show you then, and then what? But you want to establish, so in what he's trying to say is, in order for me to be able to do what I'm doing, talking about things, I should be doing things to satisfy him, his ego. What is he doing? Exactly nothing.
He's done for the country now. What is his contribution to the country that he is now? I think people who just talk a lot most of the times those are the people who do nothing. All right, so that is that for Mr. Go Black. I think you should just get your facts straight. If you watch him and you are in the diaspora thinking about coming to Ghana, come and have your own experience. Ghana is the second most peaceful country in entire Africa. All right, and Ghana is the most democratic country in the entire Africa. So come and have your own experience. You don't have to come to Ghana. You just can go anywhere, any part of Africa, to see where you connect with, or the country that you are more connected to. Then you can form your own opinion. You can you can then decide to resettle or go back.
So, did you hear what this man just said? So, the people that are not yet there, they rely on Go Black's information. So, that's still experience. He's just one man. If what you're saying, you're confident in it, you should not be saying the things you're saying. In fact, Go Black and even the two people he's addressing, diners, they talked about how dusty Gambia was. Did you see me say, oh no, man, you shouldn't say that? Last I remember, it was dusty. But I'm supposed to get in my feelings and come here and be like, yeah, my ego. I'm going to speak from my ego. Oh, the people that say the place is broke. Hey, tell me something I don't already know. You don't think I know this? I knew this because I'm from there. Okay? But you got some of these people, they come out. You want to sell to a group of people. You're selling something to them and they expect the product back. But all you got is complaints, excuses.
And for those people who I saw that he had interviewed saying, I regret coming to Ghana because hey, some people, when they come to Ghana, they try to live beyond their means. Okay, you can't just.
You guys see how you have detractors here in the chat. People like Audrey. She's over here spreading propaganda. And what Audrey doesn't even understand. Audrey, don't worry. I am going to do a show with investigation, the videos to show you who are the people that are bringing sex tourism into the Gambia. People from the other African countries. It is not Gambian people. Just FYI, I will bring that here so you people can see. Because you see, many people, if you don't understand the African dynamic, you go there, you see the person, you're like, oh, look at those African people or the Gambian person. No, that person might be from Nigeria, okay? Or Liberia. You never know. You never know.
Maybe receive earn about $1,000 or $2,000 or let's say $1,005 in USA, and you come to Ghana and instead of you to cut your coat according to your size, eat normally, act normally, dress normally, you try to live.
You see what this man is doing? He is trying to lecture people he don't even know. But let's let him keep going.
Life that you don't even get to spend in US, eating at moving pig, holiday in how do you call it, Labadi, eating at expensive, classy 5-star hotels and restaurants. All right, so if you go there and your money end up going down, and you try to act, you try to live very luxurious life, which probably is more than you can, it's beyond what you can afford, then you go down. You can't just be there and start crying. I know it. I'm saying this because I know a lot of African Americans who have been in Ghana doing well. They have been here.
Global Green, they are correct. They are correct. See, this guy is over here now trying to lecture to people he doesn't know, to say, oh, they don't even have enough money. They're in luxurious hotel. Maybe the hotel might be luxurious to you, but not to them. You think if, for instance, why would I have chosen to live in America, the greatest country on this side of heaven, if I were going to live the same exact life I was living in the Gambia? You know, it will not make sense, right? So it is not, a bad thing for you to work hard over here in America. You go to those countries and be in 5-star hotels. Nothing wrong with that. But now you want to shame people, talking about they don't have enough. And they haven't told you this.
For decades, and some have started their business, they have opened hotels, they are doing good. All right, so what did they do differently? All right, what did they do differently? So there are people who just want to live beyond their means. They came there. I think he's now started a tour. It's now a tour guide, or he has a tour.
So this guy, I can't do the whole video, but pretty much you got the point. This video is supposed to be a response to this video. Stay tuned.
Airport and was put on quarantine when they said that leaving Nigeria they had negative tests, and yet getting.
So Goblack is explaining a situation here backed by video. So it's Nigerians involved in this story here. So it's not only Black Americans. So if Ghana, what this man is reporting is important for other Africans also to know what is going on in the Ghanaian airport and who's getting targeted or not. Look, according to this story here, what the Nigerians are saying, they are implying that they are being targeted. Okay? So this is what Goblack is talking about. So this is the video that this man was supposed to respond to.
To Ghana, their test now shows up positive. Now, I want y'all to go ahead and watch this right here. I'll be back.
You can see them, all what they are doing here. They will tell you that Ghanaians are free to go. But if you are with any foreign passport or Nigerian passport, you'll be held and said positive. Your results will.
Did you hear what this Nigerian woman is saying? I mean, I understand some of you are going to say Nigerians are dramatic. I agree. They can be very, very dramatic. But the camera is supporting her here. So let me translate this in American terms. So you're leaving, Atlanta, the Atlanta airport. You're there with some white folks, but there is like plenty of Black people there, right? Hanging out with some white people. Everything is cool. You guys did some tests together and you all passed over there. So you fly, you get to South Dakota, and the airport is white. So the same white people that you did the test with, they all passed. And you guys passed together in Atlanta. You guys passed together. Now you get to South Dakota. All the white people are passing. Only the Black people are failing. Shoot, you would think you're being targeted too, right? And someone would say, it's worth thinking that. I would say so. So that's what's happening. All the Ghanaians that this lady was hanging out with in Ghana, in Nigeria, they pass together. They get to Ghana. The Nigerians are failing. Sounds like a conspiracy.
come out positive. This is totally wrong. This is what we are doing in Ghana. This is Kotoka Airport in Ghana. Kotoka Airport in Ghana. I've done all the necessary results. I have evidence of my necessary results. Everything showed negative in Nigeria. Arriving in Ghana, they are telling me my result is showing positive. This is false. It's total scam. Even the Ghanaians that I came with, we have been together for the past 2 weeks. We've been in the same room for the past 2 weeks, the same house for the past 2 weeks. Their whole results came out negative.
So this woman is saying the Ghanaians they were with for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks in Nigeria, they passed together, right? But they get to Ghana, the Nigerians get a negative test, a positive test, and the Ghanaians passed. So Goblack, this is what he is like reporting. And I don't think he was being malicious by any means, because he understands also, like someone coming from America, you go there, and this is in video, right? You don't want to face this type of obstacles. That's what I believe his intention is here. It's not to try to paint Ghana as this evil place. I don't believe that's the case at all. But this needs to be known, because if I'm going to fly someplace and they're telling me they're going to charge me for the Chinese virus testing, like paying $300, I mean, come on, I need to know this ahead of time. Like, what am I paying for? I already took the test. But now all of a sudden there's a fee. That doesn't make sense.
Because I'm a Nigerian, I have a Nigerian passport. Mine is coming out positive. This is not right. This is not right. Nigerians need to stand to do something.
You want to take what, $700 from me for a night in a hotel that you
$700. So my whole point is, I see Echo said is false, but all I'm saying is proving this is what Goblack was showing, to show, because he's a traveler. Other people like him travel. They rely on him, on this information. So he should be honest about it. Again, bear with the drama. The Nigerian woman, sometimes they gotta make it dramatic, but I feel her pain.
You guys want to go pay? You want to go and take money? Tell me. You want to go and take money on 900 cedis? I have to pay the hotel for a night. You heard the old lady, and a lady that is in her 70s, held her here for the past 1 week that she's having COVID. How is that possible? That's my mom over there. I came here to see things for myself and to expose them. This is it. This is a live video. If you can post this as far as you can share this. I'm doing a live video here in Kotoka International Airport.
So, you see, this woman recorded this and put it in the clouds. You can hear the pain in her voice. Today, if this was in the airport in Hinchuan in China, or in some white country, or in America, everyone would probably share and say, oh, you see the racism? Look at what they are doing to the blacks. Okay? Even if the woman is from Nigeria, you get the point. They're going to say, oh, look at what they are doing to the blacks. It's the same thing. So Goblack is saying, hey, here's what's going on right now at the airport. So mind you, he made the video. He had just left Ghana himself. So I get it. Some people are saying, oh, this has been debunked. I haven't heard yet. But if you got proof, send it to me.
Nigerians are running positive. Other foreigners are running positive. Why they the Ghanaians, they are all negative. This is a total scam. This is what is happening in Kotoka International Airport in Accra, Ghana.
This is where Ghana government is using as the...
Cynthia, yes, this is what the woman is saying. Nigerians are the only ones getting a positive test, according to her.
Isolation center for every visitors entry Ghana who are tested positive. This is extremely bad. There are people who have been here for 2-3 days without food, no bath, no water, nothing. And yet you are being forced to pay 500 Ghana cedis if you want a room. If not, this is where you need to stay. And there are people that have been here. There is a pregnant woman here also. And I think we really need an urgent attention. People need to come to our head because this is extreme extortion. And
people that are watching me, be honest. If you are interested in traveling around, wouldn't you want to know about informations like this, that this is a possibility? Especially if you are a vlogger who reports on these things. Like the man even gave Ghana's credentials, saying, you know, they are number 2 in democracy. It's the best country in West Africa. If this is going on there, what's going on in the rest? You see? So this is no slide at Ghana, but it's to point out exactly where they can improve on. Even though we see in this video, it is the Nigerians that make this video and claiming discrimination, test discrimination.
fraud, because if you say people are tested positive for COVID, this is not where we should be put. This place doesn't look like an isolation center for patients. Quick intervention, please. We need someone to come into our rescue, because we can't use a place like this as an isolation center for patients who are being tested for COVID. How can you be tested for COVID and then you are being isolated in a place like this? This is extremely bad. The whole place is dusty, dirty, and stinking. It's extremely bad. And so we are calling on Ghana government, Nigerian government, and everyone need a...
How did she bring Nigerian government into this? This is happening over there in Ghana. See, this is sometimes Africans, they go into this tangent spill. They can't just call one country, oh, Nigerian government, oh, the space government. What's this have to do with space? What? Oh, you're going to call the Nigerian government and tell them how their citizens are the ones getting the negative test? Oh, to inform them, hey, Nigeria, you know, the test that you're running over there in Nigeria, yeah, only the Ghanaians are passing. You're running a fake one on your own people because they cannot pass the Ghanaian test. So let's not pretend. It's no slide against anyone. But this is the truth of the matter. Plain and simple.
Quick.
They brought us Lipton, milk, and then I believe, oh, look at what they brought: bread, hot dog, one boiled egg, sugar, what's this? Baked beans, then water, just a bottle of water. So how are we going to take the Lipton with it?
Audrey said, so everyone, hey, according to this thesis, it's a good question.
Yes. Yesterday night was the same bread and tea.
Are running a sham. People tested negative yesterday, and there they are saying our tests are positive. Can you see them?
Do you know it's not allowed?
I don't care. You're holding me here against my will. You're holding me here against my will, and you're telling me that tests that people did yesterday that came out negative, you've tested it, and now it's positive.
See, Like the woman, imagine how frustrated these Nigerians are. They are held against their will and serving them hot dogs and baked beans, not even real Nigerian food. So the lady is pissed off. So far, can you see, did Go Black do anything wrong? He hasn't done anything wrong so far, right? But Mr. Man that I showed you, this is not only him that I observed. I've seen other Ghanaians. In fact, they're making titles talking about, oh, we exposed Go Black. How did you expose him? Let's go.
Positive. I've tested
Twice, and it came out negative. And now they're saying it's positive. Look at them. This is what they're doing. This is what.
Oh, here we go. The Kio is here. Kio, welcome back. Kuse, are you buddy?
The Ghanaian government is doing.
after taking the sample for the test. I had to call in somebody again
to come and take a test.
The person took a test, it was negative. Yesterday, I took another test, it was
negative. Now they're telling me it's positive.
Has become
it's positive.
The one I did in Nigeria before I flew in.
Yes, guys, just bear with it. You guys, I gave you the warning. You know, the Nigerians gotta be dramatic to drive the message home. Yes, so the man is doing his Nollywood, moves here. So just bear with him.
Negative.
Because you're asking us to pay for the room.
We should pay for hotel rooms. We should pay $700. We should pay $700. If I'm sick, why am I in a hotel? Why did you guys bring me to a hotel? Take me to the hospital. Take me to the hospital if I'm really sick. If I'm sick, I don't give a rat's ass. I don't care. Take me to the hospital.
So, for those of you that are saying, oh, Afridamus, you weren't listening. You don't even understand what I'm showing you here. Let me build the connection. You guys remember I told you when that fellow was talking, saying he just drove past this situation right here that you are seeing. So it is clear to you and I that his video is about what is going on in the airport in Ghana. How the Nigerians, somehow their tests are coming, they are failing. So maybe you never know, Black American, you have Nigerian DNA in you. Who knows? You might come and fail that Ghanaian machine. No one, who knows, right? But either way, Go Black figure to report this on his channel. This is what he does. He's a traveler. He's giving you heads up to let you know what's going on around. Even if he's promoting what Tanzania or wherever, that's his right. He should be able to do this. But these other Ghanaians, this is why I call them the gangsters. They are over there online getting upset, calling even the Black Americans, slaves and all that stuff. It doesn't even make sense. So you're just going to mock the individual and pretend like you're not hearing exactly what the video is about. What this fellow should have done was look into it. Look into it. Because even he himself, he wouldn't want to be stuck in an airport anywhere like this. So Go Black is doing his job. Remember, I told you this is long lines of people from George Washington Williams. He went to the Congo to bring the information. I mean, he never made it back to the United States because the things he wrote exposing King Leopold, most things weren't favorable to him. But when he was on the ship on his way back to the, from the Congo to Europe, he met a white woman there that he fell in love with. They got married and moved to England. When he passed away, Eventually, they found out George Washington William had 9 kids with his black wife here in the States. But still, he completed the story. Just to give you a little background about the man. But I'll continue this video here.
I should be in a bed, taking drip, taking multivitamins and whatsoever. Why are you giving me antibiotics and vitamin C? I'm really sick. Why am I in a hotel?
Now, what do you think? Now, I did a video. If you watch to the end of this video, you will see that there was a woman from America who gave the same.
Yes, yeah, someone pointed, not just Nigerians. She did say, not just Nigerians, she said Nigerians and other foreigners. Yeah, but I get it. Dikira, I heard that part. We good.
Accusations as the Nigerians was that they were giving false positives in order to try to get money from them. Now it's sad that we have come to a place today that there are some countries that seem to be getting into the money scheme of things and trying to get more money out of you. Now, we do know Ghana is already the most expensive country in Africa that I've been to out of the 13 countries, costing you $150 to do a COVID test.
So, people, did you hear this? So, Go Black. We can't lie that he's been around Africa. See, people like to make these things about some pride thing. That's not what it's about. He is giving us information here. Like, he's telling us his experience. He went to Ghana and they are charging this much money. And he said he hasn't seen that around other places in Africa. So why be upset?
There to the country. Why, when you already got a negative test coming from the country you're coming from? But then there are those who are saying that they are then giving these false positives, where now they have to foot the bill to stay in a hotel for 3 days in hopes that they will get a negative test to be released into the community.
Guys, doesn't that sound like a scheme? You show up and, COVID, they said it's locked down. There isn't that much business. You are forced to give money to these hotels with, $700 to get the economy still going. That's a possible scenario. Because how come all the Ghanaians are passing? Everybody else, no. I mean, for sure, the Nigerians did not pass. So Nigerians need to check themselves.
Now, I don't know what the whole situation is, but I believe that Ghana should look into this, because it's been time and time again that people are putting reports out on this misbehavior by the officials there. Now, I have to say and be honest with you all, I have had my issues with Ghana in the airport, where even the officials, immigration officers, will be asking money from you as a favor. This type of corruption should not be. And I hope that Ghana's officials can do something about this, that somebody can look into this. Because we do know that these behaviors are causing people to not want to come to the country, which ultimately the country loses out on the money that is coming in. Whether
the man is right. You guys remember I interviewed a woman here, a lady that visited Gambia, and she made video about the airport, with the mishaps. I interviewed her here on that same issue in hopes that the people there, they would see it and make changes that's favorable. So I'm over here doing my work, helping. I could have been spending my time doing other things, but I'm here to give back. That's exactly what I'm doing. And Go Black, he hasn't said anything so far that any rational person should disagree with. What has he said that you can disagree with here? unless you are in your feelings.
Is there so-called workers of the community, the businessmen and women who were needing extra income from tourists that come in? Why is this to be? Now we do know that Ghana.
But Echo Sunday, even why is it when somebody says things about a place unfavorable, it doesn't mean they hate the place. That's not what it's about. Go Black is speaking on, what he saw, and we've seen the video, his own experience. I mean, what he's describing here. I would think people should be happy that he is making it known so they can make changes, because he's correct. I don't want to go to no country where the police or their immigration or whoever will harass you at the airport. This is common in many other African countries, not just Ghana, to be quite honest.
Has changed the rules on entering the country that you have to be vaccinated. Now that even raises an eyebrow on why is it that you have to either be vaccinated to come in or to leave. Now they're saying that their numbers have been on the rise and they're trying to go ahead and diffuse the situation. But we do know that behind the scenes by other organizations that the more positives you have, the more money you will get.
Someone said, why is his criticizing videos all about Ghana? Nah, it's not all about Ghana. I've seen his video criticizing Gambia. It's honest criticism, constructive criticism. That's just what it is. I mean, charging people that much money for COVID tests, let's be honest, that's definitely a scam. I mean, let's keep it real.
Towards assisting. Now, I'm going to do a report on the amount of money Ghana has received.
I think Cynthia is missing it. He's not telling Ghana what vaccine mandates they should adopt. He's not challenging the vaccine mandates, but he's pointing out how much money they charge.
Thus far from the World Bank, so that you can be aware of what is going on when it comes to money being put into Ghana in the programs that are being put in place, as well as those programs to run tests against this whole thing that we call the jab. So leave a comment, let me know what you think.
So guys, you've seen that, right? So there's a lady, another video. So obviously this man, he did not address anything. But there is another aspect to this where a Black American woman who has this fantasy about Ghana, she was into all her Ghana mode, and this is the opposite, right? She made a video. She made a video when reality hit her, how the internet gangsters, the Ghanaian internet gangsters, how they treated her. I'm about to show you that.
Right? I'm 99% sure she's African American. I do not think she's Caribbean American, but I could be wrong, right? But anyway, apparently she went to Ghana to perform in Afrochella, which I'm assuming is just the knockoff fufu version of Coachella. Like,
so they have, like she said, it's a like fufu festival, something along those lines. I don't know if she's really calling it that, but they have music festival. They want to unite the two sides. So you have people already, giving America the middle finger, saying now they want to move to Ghana. Now they're going to this fufu festival. Let's find out what happened at the Fufu festival.
Whatever, right? But while she was in Ghana, she posted a bunch of really nice tweets, right? So she was saying like how she was just waking up feeling so at peace because, you know, Ari Lennox, she suffers from like, you know, depression and other mental health issues, right? So she was saying like she was just waking up feeling better while in Ghana, how Ghana's the most beautiful country in the world, how she could feel her ancestors.
Guys, you know why I'm playing this video for you? So this is what many people say, and this is what many on the internet, this is what, you know, black people from America that go there, they make these videos. You know, they make videos saying Ghana is the most beautiful country in the world. And meanwhile, you go around this building, you know, the line is around the building twice, people applying for green cards to come to America. Okay, the people are confused. But you see, you have people, they say they are depressed in America. We are going to Ghana. Not all, but most. So they make these videos. There's like, oh, I'm at peace. Did you guys remember when Colin Kaepernick, you know, 4th of July, right? He went to Ghana. He had on a kente cloth, you know, with his fist up. What's this have to do with Ghana? He said, oh, I decided to come and spend, you know, my freedom, you know, 4th of July in the land of my forefathers. This is what he wrote. You know, that type of celebrity talk, that celebrity junk, to be high off of that. So ordinary people in America, some people, they want to, quote unquote, experience that. But this woman, she's a celebrity, right? The woman she's talking about, she goes to Ghana, her depression left. She's a brand new woman. Ghana is the most beautiful country in the world. And she could be right. So for me, when people are talking this way, I pay attention to both sides of the coins. So let's see how it went for her.
All of this nice stuff, right? And you would think that Ghanaians would have welcomed her with open arms, right? Say, welcome home, sis. But of course they didn't, because Pan-Africanism is a load of shit. Like I said, here,
guys, so Ghana seems like it's the holy land for Pan-Africanism. Okay, so I don't want someone to come, oh, why are you giving Ghana a beating? No, it's the holy land for Pan-Africanism. So let's look at how they treated her.
Some of her tweets, she said stuff like depression and anxiety are not fun. You know, like it's really nice to wake up and get a break from those things. And she's going to cling to this as long as she can because she doesn't know how long it's going to last. How Ghana is so beautiful. How like her heart was aching for her ancestors. Stuff like that, right? And these Ghanaians were responding to her like, ha 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 ha. Are your ancestors even from Ghana? Ha 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 ha. Oh my gosh, like she thinks she in Wakanda and stuff, right? Like they.
Those are even the nicer part. I'm telling you, those are the Ghanaian internet gangsters. I mean, I never really, honestly, because most Ghanaians I see are quiet and nice, but some of the things these people write, they brought her depression back.
Literally mocked her to the point where she deleted all her tweets. And it's like, you know, because she was saying really nice stuff about Ghana. It's not like she went and attacked them or anything. No, she was saying really nice stuff about Ghana. And she was mocked to the point where she deleted all of her tweets about the country, right? And I really feel bad for her. I really feel bad for her. And let me explain something coming from the perspective of an African American, because I'm sure I actually understand what she's going through.
Welcome. Yes, you even just heard this woman said they were Ghanaians. You see the names. And you know this.
And what she's feeling, right? So as an African American, and before I even get into this story, let me
happy companion. Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna fail. You got Nigerian DNA. that machine is gonna beep.
Be clarified, African Americans are descended from transatlantic slavery in the United States of America. They are not first generation Africans born from immigrant parents. No. So African American is an ethnicity descended from transatlantic slavery in the USA. And, you know, it's used interchangeably with foundational black Americans, American descendants of slavery or ADOS, etc., 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 right? So as an African American, we grow up and we learn about the atrocities of transatlantic slavery, right? And a lot of times it makes us think, wow, you know, if it hadn't been for this, I would have been African. You know, I would have been born in Africa if white people hadn't ripped me apart from my family and my home and this, that, right?
In the meantime, I have heard Africans who said they wish their ancestors, like their bloodline, their ancestors were the one taken into slavery so they can become American. I'm sure some Africans have heard this before. While you are in America, you have American blacks thinking, I would have been born in Africa. Are you sure you want that? But nobody really knows. It don't matter where you're born. It's what you do with that opportunity. But people are definitely different from different places. It's not just the skin color, the culture, the history, all that. There's a difference. So when people want to fake the funk and try to act like, oh no, you black, I'm black, you know, the history is this, try to gloss over it, it doesn't work. Because people, you know, end up having pent up, you know, aggression and anger. That's what you see online. Or like some like to say, oh, when reality meets. Because I've seen this is not the first time people went to Ghana. They give their report, they don't like it, they get attacked right away. Right away. So, but when you say it's beautiful, you still get attacked. This is what these gangsters are doing.
And because of that, a lot of us put Africa on a pedestal. You know, we think about the terrible things that happened to us in the United States, and we say, this wouldn't have happened to us if we'd been born in Africa, right? So growing up, we learn all this horrible stuff that's happened to us in the United States. You know what I'm saying? We learn about slavery.
Man, I miss them days. I miss them days when, you know, they used to think I was an African prince. Okay? All you gotta do is you order your dashiki from back home. But now, they've totally destroyed that game. The African prince thing don't work anymore. So, kids that are watching, don't try it. The African king fell off the pedestal.
Jim Crow, black code, segregation, being lynched by white people, etc., 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 right? And we think to ourselves, you know, if white people had never abducted us from Africa, we would have been born in Africa. We would have been Africans, and we wouldn't have gone through what we went through in the United States because we've gone through terrible things here, right? So a lot of times, a lot of us start to look at Africa as like the glory land. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the difference between African Americans and Caribbeans, because don't get me wrong, Caribbeans were all...
I mean, she's talking 90 miles an hour, but look, what she is saying is, so you see those videos, you know, 2, 3 years, 5 years back, you watch on YouTube, you see people, you know, praising the land and all that. Okay. They're like, oh my Lord, I have finally united with my ancestor. So it's just the people are coming off of that high. Okay. See, some of the things that I tell you guys, you think I'm just, oh, he's just making it up. You are hearing people tell you their own stories. You're seeing it. They're telling you exactly what I'm telling you here. So when people jump off that high, then reality hits them. And they can't take it half the time. That's the honeymoon period.
also enslaved. You know, of course, that's how they got to the Caribbean, right? But in the Caribbean, they're the majority in their country. So after slavery, they weren't dealing with things like Jim Crow, black codes, etc., 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 right? But African Americans have been getting abused like nonstop since we got to this bitch, right? So because of that, a lot of us look at Africa as like, you know, we put it on a pedestal, right? So because of this, a lot of African Americans look at Africa and put it on a pedestal, like I said. And Caribbeans don't do that as much, I've noticed. Because like I said, they haven't been getting abused nonstop since they got to the Caribbean. African Americans are going through something else entirely, right? So, and the honest to God truth is, you know, African Americans are also the minority in our country. White people are the majority. So sometimes our home doesn't really feel like home, right? So that's different with Caribbeans. So, you know, they're the majority in their countries and white people are long gone. So that feels like their home to them, right? But sometimes the United States still doesn't really feel like our home, even though it is, right? And because of that, a lot of African Americans, again, they look at Africa like, that's where I should have been. That's where I should be. You know, that's where my...
See, people shouldn't say, I should have been. If you're not there, guess what? You weren't supposed to be there. Plain and simple. I'm here in America because I'm supposed to be here. If I wasn't supposed to be here, guess what? I wouldn't be here. I would be someplace else, even this Sahara Desert. And guess what? I will still create the same happiness I have here. It's from within, people. This is what people don't understand. The happiness is from within you. You carry it with you wherever you go. So if you're somebody that don't have that happiness, it doesn't matter where you go. Could have, should have. So the whole thing is, many Black people that went to Ghana or to these other places, she is giving us the rundown of their thinking process, how they looked at Africa. For Black righteous folks say, Afrodamus is dreaming about the African prince. No, the African prince was a thing. You don't remember, you know, Zamunda, the prince of Zamunda? That was a thing. But let's continue here.
People are, right? That's where I really feel at home, right? And that's where these differences and feelings about Africa come from in the diaspora, right? And that's where things like Pan-Africanism come from, because all of this came from African Americans, right? I mean, why do you think we call ourselves African Americans? Have you noticed that nobody else in the diaspora calls themselves African anything? They don't call themselves African Jamaicans, African whatever. African Americans are the only people who put Africa in our name and honored it with that prefix, right? Because a lot of times, like I said, African Americans still view Africa as our home. We still view Africans as our people, right? And like I said, a lot of that has to do with the fact that, you know, sometimes the USA doesn't really feel like our home, you know?
So let's see.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if it hadn't been for white people abducting me from Africa, everything, you know what I'm saying? A lot of Africa, you know what I'm saying?
So the point is, home away from home. So people, I'm going to open up the lines real quick. We won't be here all day. So tell me, you know, where Goblack went wrong. You know, if the Ghanaian man is just being too sensitive, or even in the past, where some of the Ghanaians complain about things because people have spoken the truth, or they would say, why even come to our country? But Ghanaians go to other countries. So we have to take all that into account. So let me drop this link here. Straight, people, let's get straight to the topic. And okay, let me see here. All right. Let's see. Said an error has occurred. Hold on, let me redo that again. All right. All right, we got a couple of people in here. Guys, just bear with me real quick. Let me pin this. Give me a second. All right. We have Right Move. Right Move, where you calling from?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Yeah. I think this is my third time on your program, but this is actually
Oh
the
yeah,
second time.
you've been here before. Okay.
Yeah, but this is the second
So,
time I'm calling you.
and
Yeah.
you're Ghanaian, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So did you see Go Black's video?
I mean, I'm gonna address everything, so we'll get there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But have you seen that video?
Why
The
not?
one,
Well,
huh?
I've seen every one of his video. I mean,
Okay,
regarding Ghana,
what do
and
you think about his observation and
well,
conclusion?
I think today you are a bit off the plot today. I don't know what is going on, but
Wait. So I asked you a question. So you have to remember, I'm running a show. So I don't. So my shows is not based on any maliciousness. It's just what is out here, and I bring the topic, so so people can talk about it. So it's really not about me being on anything. I'm just giving
no,
my
yes,
analysis.
I know you can bring it up. What I'm saying is the topic you are off the plot. I'm asking the topic you're discussing. What you were actually supposed to address. You are entitled to your opinion. You have your opinion. That's fine, but I feel like it's not a bit balanced. That's what I'm trying to say when I say
Well,
you're off the plot.
that's why. But you see, this is why I opened up the panel. Like I'm bringing you in.
Well, I'm here to share my
Because
opinion.
yeah. So, but you're focused on whether it's of the plot or not. Like that's why I brought you on here, so that it will be balanced. Because you're Ghanaian, you can say no. This is what it is. This is what I disagree with. This is the point we're missing. We're all here open to learning.
Well, yes. Well, I'm gonna go from A to B to C, so don't worry, we'll get there. Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay, go for it.
well, when you when you well by per your title, you said Ghanaian gangsters upset Go Black and search
Internet,
for Uhuru.
internet gangsters.
Internet gangsters, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
for your almost your 2 hour video, you did focus everything on Go Black, but you didn't say anything about search for Uhuru. But what I'm going to say about Go Black is that
you can see, that's the thing. I have said, you're focusing on me and my titles. See, like I'm the one running the show.
that's what we are discussing.
No, but I can title my show any kind of way. Like this is it's changeable,
Exactly. I don't
Yeah.
disagree.
It's changeable.
I'm calling in based on your title and your video. That's what I'm trying to say.
So you're saying that it
Yes.
doesn't match?
Well, it does match, but what I'm trying to say is Go Black has done in a space of 1 week. He did 5 videos on Ghana, but you chose only one of the video to talk on, which was the vaccine. Those people at the airport. You didn't address the other videos.
I can't
And what
do
that
all
guy, the
5.
Ghanaian guy, did was
I
to
can't do
address
all 5.
the videos, all the videos that he did, not one. But you chose to pick on only one video. That was the women, those Nigerians who were criticizing Ghana for extortion.
So
when you look at Go Black's video,
hold on. So what problem do you have with me choosing this particular topic and this video? Like I wasn't supposed to choose this one?
You were supposed to choose it, but you
Okay.
could have addressed all the videos that made the Ghanaian gang up on him. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, if you're not new here, I do series here, so we got plenty in the pipeline. Trust me. we will, it's just, unfolding. As long as those videos are
so
there.
this is part one.
Yeah. So that's how I do
right.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not the end of the story.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Well, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna address what you did in this video,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can go from there. So what I was trying to say is the fact that Goblack did that specific video that Ghanaians or the Ghana government is extorting those who are arriving at the airport. Now, when you do a COVID test and then you come out, there were so many things you said that I disagree with you, and some I agree with you. And some Ghanaian, a Ghanaian lady, a Ghanaian who lived abroad, she also did a video criticizing the government that when she came to the airport, she tested positive. And because she previously wasn't a day before, she had tested negative. But
Yeah,
when she was a Ghanaian born.
Yeah, but I don't have proof of that here. For the sake of the conversation, right? Why don't we stick with the video that I showed here and what I talked about?
The lady was talking about Nigerians who had come to the airport tested positive. But the only Nigerian I saw was her screaming. Her and the other guy screaming. So if there were about say 30 Nigerians on that plane, do you mean to tell me all the 30 Nigerians tested positive?
Well, I cannot go by what I didn't see. I'm just addressing. See, so there's two parts here. So you want to address the COVID thing. Like, I'm not even worried about that. I'm just pointing out what Goblack's role is as a travel blogger to bring information from these places that he goes to.
He got the information from a video. He didn't get the information in person. He got the information from a video. And the video you played is what we are addressing.
So is this so my thing is, because the questions you are asking, like, I'm not saying yay or nay. The woman, she posted a video. She asked people to share it. Goblack shares it because he's a traveler. So do you disagree with him sharing the video?
I don't disagree with him sharing the video. What I disagree is the fact that you said he's a traveler, but he did not witness it in person. He took somebody's video. And per the video, what I'm trying to say, per the video, is that if there were 30 Nigerians on that plane, I only saw a lady and a man mourning that they had been.
How many would have been acceptable for you to say, okay, are you saying the video is not legit because they didn't meet your criteria of the amount of people you would have loved to see?
They don't have to meet my criteria. What I'm trying to say is, if you test negative within 72 hours or was 24 hours, you can test positive. I don't know the full story. I don't know, but
you would agree that
the government went wrong was the fact that they should have been permitted to do their own test. They should have been permitted to do then compare. But to say that if you are sick, take me to the hospital. Which country in this world now with the pandemic takes you to the hospital at the airport when you test positive? Tell me.
No, see,
positive doesn't mean you're sick.
I'm not. What I'm saying. So do you see? You're missing the point. The video. What this woman is saying is, they are targeting them. Because the Ghanaians they were with,
exactly,
have no problem. They're targeting them.
That is the question I asked you. You are saying, per the video, the government is targeting them. And I asked you a question from the video that if there were 30 Nigerians on the plane, do you mean to tell me all the 30 Nigerians tested positive?
But did you know?
That is what you're not addressing.
But do you know?
We are addressing the video.
How many Nigerians were there? Do you know this?
Sorry?
Do you know how many Nigerians were there?
Well, we are addressing the video, isn't it?
No, but what I'm saying, do you know how many Nigerians were there?
We are addressing the video, and per the video, she said all the Nigerians, Nigerians.
Okay, so when she said all the Nigerians, how many did you make out of all the Nigerians?
That's what I'm saying. I just told you that I only saw her and the other man in the video. I didn't see any other Nigerian.
But isn't that good enough?
Then they should have said we. You shouldn't have said all the Nigerians, because the video said that the Nigerian government should come in because all the Nigerians are tested positive, are being tested positive.
Okay.
Well, I think that's what I'm saying today. You are a bit. I've listened to you on 2 occasions. You are fair, but
so what part? So okay. Let's address this. So you think I'm being unfair?
No, you're not being unfair, but you were not addressing the video properly.
Okay. So what would you have loved to hear me say that I didn't say?
Well, that is the question I'm asking you, but you are not also trying to give me all the answers.
Well, I just told you, according to the video, I wasn't there, you weren't there. But this woman was there. She is narrating.
So how do we believe her? That all the Nigerians, how do we believe her?
So that's my next question to you. Do you if you don't believe her, feel free to make that known.
I believe her that she and the man, they were tested positive, but not all the Nigerians. When she says that they were targeting all the Nigerians were being tested.
But do you have proof to this? Do you have any evidence to disprove what she's saying?
Do I have any evidence?
Yeah, to disprove what that woman is showing.
Only 2 Nigerians. I saw only 2 Nigerians in the video.
Yeah, but that's good enough.
And that's what I'm asking you. That's what I was asking you. That so if there were 30 Nigerians on the plane, and they were, do you mean to tell me all the 30 Nigerians tested positive?
But you don't know this. You don't know if there were 30 Nigerians in the plane.
But you said in your analysis, according to you, that you said in your analysis that all the Nigerians, the lady is saying that all the Nigerians. You also didn't say that those were the only 2 Nigerians.
Well, we're just going by what the woman said. But give me a sec. I'll put you here in the back for a sec. Let me bring in DMF because we're going in circles. Give me a sec. All right, DMF, welcome to the show.
Yes. What I want to add to all this is that obviously you showed the video, right? And the videos that you showed was basically videos that were taken from the internet. So I'm sure that, if you don't mind me asking you, I'm sure that there's other videos as well that you have not obviously got for your recent show that you're doing right now, right?
Say that again.
What I'm trying to say to you is that you got these videos, right? So there must be other videos that goes along with these videos that you've got right now, right? But it only of what
So do you disagree with do you disagree with what Goblack's video as far as what he's showing, and do you agree more with the guy that is upset and trying to say what Goblack is saying is trying to tarnish Ghana's image?
I mean, I don't disagree with anyone's illusion or opinions. Yeah, I just disagree with people. If you don't like something, you just don't go there. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I know that I don't like America, so you will never find me going there. You see where I'm coming from? I know that I may not like Gambia, but you won't find me going to Gambia. You see where I'm coming from? So it's just what I like. So basically, if you don't like a place and you feel like the people are scamming you, don't go there. It's very simple. You see where I'm coming from? Instead of moaning about it and crying about it and making a big deal out of nothing that ain't even there. Because at the end of the day, this is a pandemic, which means that it's happening all over the world. It's not just happening over here in the UK. when you come back from a holiday, you have to quarantine, right? In your house, right? So basically,
wait. So I understand, like you're saying, if they don't like it, they can stay. Okay, we are past that point. They've liked it. They've went to Ghana, and you know, we are here now. We can't undo it. Give me 1 second. Just one. You echo one up. So we cannot undo it. So as far as what has already happened, you know, like, so I'm giving my 2 cents on what happened already, not what should, could have, or who doesn't like what. So from what you've seen, what's already happened, like, what can you say, you know, as a Ghanaian?
Well, what's already happened is that there are people that were found to be positive and they are upset, and I can understand, because even over here, as I was explaining to you before you muted me, even over here, when you come over here, you have to quarantine in a hotel room. That means that you have to pay the hotel some money. So the same process goes with Ghana too, right? So people that are going to Ghana, if you test positive, of course they're going to admit you, and you have to pay for your own way. Why should the government pay for you? So it may be someone believes that it's a conspiracy, as you believe, for you to go to this length to go and get these videos, and then to make this live stream that you're doing right now. Obviously, you believe the videos that you saw. I'm not saying that those videos are wrong or they're not right, but the point I'm trying to make is that this happens everywhere else. This is not because someone's pointing out Ghana, it doesn't mean it's just happening only in Ghana. I'm sorry, man. That to me is a lie.
Hold on. So again, this show is not about whether I believe something or not. That's not what it's about. You know, we're having a discussion on what's already happened. Obviously, there's many other Ghanaians who, you know, online, who show that they don't like what Go Black is showing. So I get it. There's a pandemic happening in England. People come there, they gotta pay. But what about the Nigerian woman saying they feel targeted because the Ghanaians they were with traveling, you know, all the Ghanaians seem to come show negative and they show positive. Quick last one. What do you have to say to that?
Right. I'm gonna give you a quick, simple, straightforward answer to what you just said right now. As a black person, right? How many times have you dealt with maybe another race where you felt like you've been hard done by? Now, we all like to feel victimized by situations that may not go our way. So that video, the way I perceive it with my own common sense, is that she's not happy and she takes it upon herself to scream on the video that, oh, you're doing this to Nigerians. Just as if I was to be discriminated against, I will mention, oh, these white people are doing this to me. It's normal. It's not abnormal. So I don't know what you're trying to reach for, or what the video you're trying to portray to make Ghana look like we're some bad people, this and that, because it's happening all over the world. There's a global pandemic. It's not just assigned to only Ghana.
So again, like, you're making it about me. This isn't about me. These videos are out here. You've seen me just break it down. I'm not trying to make Ghana look like anyway. Ghana doesn't need me to make Ghana look any kind of way. Ghana would look the way it looks with or without me ever stepping foot on planet Earth. But I'm trying to address, you know, break down a video. We're having communication here on something that already happened. So it's not about me, what I believe or don't believe. I'm not trying to paint you any kind of way.
But I've
done many topics too, by the way.
I'm not worried about what you're trying to portray. What I am worried about is nitpicking. You're picking specific videos. Like, for example, if I was to pick specific parts of your life, and then I basically highlighted your life to the world, and I said, this is what this person does. I'm only picking out the bad things. I don't pick out the good things. Now, when I then pick it out and I sit there and I'm going through each video as if I'm the professor and I'm telling people, well, this is what happened in Ghana, and Go Black is not the end of any conversation. He is not the BN and ON or whatever of any conversation. So I'm not gonna really listen to someone. I'm only gonna take the video as face value, because any situations that happen, you just got to just take it as it comes. As I said to you before, these things happen to everybody. I could go somewhere, I could feel maybe someone discriminating against me. It doesn't mean that those people are really doing it. Just that's the way I felt that time.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Wait. I get that. I'm not okay. I'm not speaking on hypotheticals, because like I'm just dealing with what we've seen. But I got your answer on that. Let me bring Tribal African real quick. I'll put you in the back for a second too. Tribal African, welcome to the show.
Yeah, the Infodemos report. What people don't realize about you, they don't realize you're just a messenger. They think you take sides, so they think you're pro this and pro that. That's why they say they don't get it. I know the other time you were against Nigeria. I don't know if that was the same lady. She was saying, "Oh, that yes, and that's good." And now you're talking something about Ghana. You're picking side. You could as well pick the good side of Nigeria and forget about the bad side. But you were just saying about some side. So I think what Goblack is saying is true, and that is not just about Ghana. It's about most African countries. We as Africans, we should accept when people criticize our country. We should not just live on this ideology that we are great. We are not. We should make it great. There's a lot of issues in our countries that we should use these opportunities as a way to learn. A white man, for example, if a white man comes to Ghana, you treat him like that, he's not going to see anything. But that does not mean he thinks it's okay. But
exactly.
You have that. Yeah, you have this opportunity that these are brothers. They come and tell you, do you know what? This is not good. You need to fix this. We should say, okay, that's true.
So,
we should fix this. I think even these Ghanaians, sometimes if they go to their own airport, they're frustrated by these immigration officers. They complain. They do the same complaint. That is okay, but we should accept. Say, okay, this is true. Goblack is right. We should fix these things in our various countries to make our countries good. It's not about Ghana. I know they're trying to be very, very offensive now because you said something that they don't like. But I can remember when you said something about Nigeria, they were like, "Yeah, let's be honest, Nigeria is that." But you don't take side. But as I said,
it's not about sides. I'm glad you understand that I'm bringing a topic.
Yeah, you're just a messenger, as I said.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't take sides. So don't think Afridamos is pro this, is pro that. Yeah, as me as a Pan-Africanist, I think what all these people are saying, like these African Americans coming to Africa, we should use them to learn. These people, they might be black, but they come from a very advanced country. You can't compare America and Africa. It's a first world and the least of the country. You can't even compare America. Maybe with India is better, but not Africa. So if they tell you these things, learn. Okay, learn from them, because you have this opportunity that can tell you. An Arab, a white man would not tell you. They would just go and say, "Oh, these stupid Africans, they don't even know how to do things right." So I think what Goblack is saying, we should learn from these people.
So you agree? So I'll put you in the back to real quick.
Yeah, he can.
We'll have one, and then I'll have you, have a quick round of you guys discussing this together. Nana Kofi, welcome to the show. Where you calling from?
Yes, sir. How you doing, man? First time here, man. I watch a couple of videos.
Yeah, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Houston, Texas.
Oh, Texas. Okay.
So let me. I have two things to say, and I got to run real quick. I'm Ghanaian. I've been here for a long time, right? So I lived in Ghana partly, and I came here when I was a teenager. So I can give you a better perspective of what's really going on. I don't have anything per se against what Goblack was saying. There are some inherent truths in what he was saying, right? So things like the year of return. So Ghana has the most United Nations heritage sites in the entire continent. In other words, they have forts, they have castles, they have a whole bunch of markets completely attributed to slave trade. So they went through this year of return. Now it's legitimate to ask questions. What did you do with the money? Did you improve the other heritage sites so people can go? They didn't, right? So there's no accountability when it comes to stuff like that. Now, that's one thing that me particularly, I'm not too keen on this year of return, beyond your return. But let's circle back. Ghana traditionally has always been Pan-Africanist country. Like I
Right.
grew up, the street that I grew up in Accra, in Cantonments, the street, I had 25 African Americans. Remember, W.H. Du Bois, all those guys died. Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X. This is way before
Right. So what do
year
you
of return.
so as far as so you agree with
Partly,
Go
but
Black,
I'll get to the
sending,
point.
because the information, right, it's not about someone else's feelings. Like I said, he travels, he is reporting back his experience. But for the sake of time, if you
Right.
can just get
But
to
let
that.
me get to his point. One thing though, completely, and he was saying what he had to say. But see, it comes across. It's a question of perspective, right? It comes across that if you single out and start saying things, isolated cases, the airport, what happened at the airport, you take one isolated case. Now, this isolates per two people from Nigeria, and you're trying to generalize this entire scenario as the entire Nigeria being treated unfairly in Ghana. That is where I have the issue, because
But what
there's no
part
scientific.
what part of, I didn't hear anywhere.
No.
I didn't hear him, say
Your
that.
report, your reportage. Listen to yourself. Your reportage claimed that these Nigerians. So you're trying to generalize a whole bunch of Nigerians at the airport, or who came from that airplane.
So
had
how
the same
many
problem.
how many Nigerians would you have needed to see, in order for it to matter?
Well, one could matter, but that's not even the issue. The issue is you saying an isolated case, right? You are pointing one isolated case and using a broad brush
Yeah,
to
but
paint the entire. That's not fair, right?
but
You know that's not fair.
wait, okay, what did I say that you
Well,
disagree
you are propagating what somebody already has said, right? You are showing videos,
with?
trying to claim a point. You're trying to prove a point here. You are trying to show videos in agreement to what somebody already has said. Go black. Now, my whole point with you and what he's saying is it's fine.
So you disagree that you don't like that I showing Go Black's video and pointing out what makes sense in these videos?
You're not being objective, to be quite honest with you, right? The reason why I'm saying you're not being objective is you're taking one isolated case and just generalizing it. It's like you're trying to put it on the stage. At this point in time, we don't really know what really happened with those circumstances, with those two people and what happened to them. So it's not something you can build a whole sample and do proper statistics or do some type of analysis on it.
Do you have any information, contrary to what I analyzed here?
If this was a daily occurrence, don't you think this will come out? There are a whole bunch of Nigerians in Ghana right now. They're not complaining.
So wait, Go Black, we should only talk about things that we think is daily occurring. Those are the only things
scientifically. That's scientifically. But, if I go to JFK, I travel to Minnesota, right? I work on the entire United States. One time I had a problem in Philadelphia, right? And I vowed to myself, I'm not going to Philadelphia.
Okay,
but the next time I went to Philadelphia,
sir,
I didn't have that problem.
You do realize I have a show that I'm running here.
Oh, I understand.
Okay, so I don't report on things just because somebody thinks is important or it occurs every day. However you see it, you see, I speak on what already happened. That people out here that are watching, they are interested in knowing these things. People want to travel. They want to travel. Wait, people, like you said, the year of return. People also, they want to travel to Ghana. And Ghana is the favorite, right? People love
It's always been. It's always
yes.
Been. Even with Liberia and Sierra Leone.
So therefore, right? Like when you have a coin, there's two sides to the coin. So I don't see Go Black as saying anything wrong for pointing out the flaws. Are you saying Ghana has no flaws?
Well, if you're listening to me earlier, I pointed the first flaw. I can go and tell you so many flaws in Ghana, but we have to be objective. We have to be honest in our dispensation. If you make a video and say Ghana is doing this, Ghana is doing that, you have to make, what country are you comparing that to? Right? What country are you comparing? So let's take the airport situation. Compare the airport situation in Ghana to another airport in Senegal, Sierra Leone. I'm the type of person who traveled extensively in Africa, in the United States.
Well, who knows?
I've
Maybe
been, even me
what
being
I'm
Ghanaian,
saying.
they're trying to scam me. I go to
Well,
airport, they're trying to
okay,
extort money.
well,
I'm Ghanaian.
well,
Same thing
well,
would happen to me everywhere.
yeah.
So
So
it's not unique.
So,
You know what I mean?
So what you are saying is, this
Mhm.
did in fact, you believe that this did happen, but your issue with
Possibly.
it is it being reported.
You don't take one circumstance and
No,
broadcast
but
and
you're
say,
not.
"Oh, Ghana
But wait,
airport, Ghana trying to
no,
isolate
wait.
Nigerian." It's not
Wait
scientific,
a minute.
right?
Wait a minute. Wait a
We
minute.
can do all the
No,
talk that we
sir,
want, but
sir. Well, thank you. I heard you. Let me bring in another person.
sure.
Okay. All right. We have Mimi. Mimi, where are you calling from?
From the United States.
From the United States. Oh, it's the same Mimi. Welcome to the show.
Stop acting like that. Don't do that.
Okay,
Okay.
Mimi.
I
So,
don't have a lot
Mimi,
to
I
say.
know you're gonna let me not assume, but Mimi, you've seen my analysis, you've seen the video. So, what do you think about Go Black reporting exactly what he's seen? He hasn't, like, do you have any problems with what he's showing?
I haven't watched the beginning, but I'm just gonna add to what I see lately on the trend of going Ghana. I'm not downplaying what that Nigerian lady said that they are picking them on the Nigerians. I'm not downplaying it, but let's be honest. Nigerian, my Niger people, listen. Y'all like trend. And I see this Ghana trend December that you see all the Nigerian celebrities, Davido, Whiskey, Tiwa Savage, everybody's going to Ghana. And you see the other regular people, everybody want to go to Ghana. Maybe it might be like overwhelmed to Ghanaian people and be like, why are all these Nigerians coming to Ghana at this point right now? What is going on? And I don't know if they were overwhelmed. That's the reason why they're testing them like that. I don't know.
So, wait. So okay, wait. So you are saying you believe
It is impossible to say that every Nigerian are tested positive. That's impossible. But like I say, I'm not
we
downplaying
don't. What I'm saying is,
it's our experience.
yeah, for the sake of the video, because you see, I don't want people to, start, thinking like I'm wrong for picking a video which matches my
No, you're
topic,
not.
a video I want to talk about, a supporting document, something that matches what I do here at my show. This is not my first time analyzing videos. How many videos have I done here on other places? Nigeria, Gambia, Equatorial Guinea,
And you're
Somalia.
always on the negative side on Nigeria. I'm surprised that you're on the side, like, I don't know.
I'm not on anybody's side. I'm just showing exactly, what is happening. I get people think I should look into other videos. Mimi, you know this. Isn't my conversations here? Isn't it usually a series?
True. I mean, it's not like you here to go on anybody's side. You always maybe you see the video and then you report it, like you said, as it is. But I think there is more to it. But you are reporting what you see. I agree with that.
Thank you. And we have two Niger here. Let's see. Two Niger, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Alfred Demos. To be frank, I just came on. I'm not exactly sure what the kerfuffle is because there is no Nigerian on the title. So, but people seem to be talking about Nigerians.
Well, because the video I showed was Go Black to Africa video, where this Nigerian woman recorded her encounter in an airport in Ghana. So she believes that Ghanaians are being targeted. But the main topic is about whether Go Black, because many Ghanaians have been giving him heat. They think he hates Ghana, he's against Ghana, he's reporting unfairly on Ghana. So my point here is he's just showing what he is seeing, what is in front of him.
Yeah.
That's what he's reporting back. But then people delved into, is this Nigerian woman even, speaking the truth? People are making it about Nigeria woman. But did you see this video before?
No, I've not seen the video. Is the video showing that
Hold on.
Ghanaians are treating a Nigerian woman badly?
Yes, here.
Not your boy.
Wait.
Goblack2.
I had to call in somebody again
To come and take a test.
The person took a test, it was negative. Yesterday, I took another test,
It was negative. Now they're telling
Now
me it's
your
positive.
own has become
It's
positive.
positive.
The
It's
one I did in Nigeria
positive.
before I flew in.
It's negative.
Because you're asking us to pay for the room.
We should pay for hotel rooms. We should pay $700. We should pay $700. If I'm sick, why am I in a hotel? Why did you guys bring me to a hotel? Take me to the hospital. Take me to the hospital if I'm really sick. If I'm sick, I don't give a rat's ass. I don't care. Take me to the
Tunaja, she's doing her Nollywood audition in here, but we'll keep going. So long story short, Tunaja, this woman, she traveled from Nigeria to Ghana. So she believed that, so even the Ghanaians they were with, all the Ghanaians, the tests are negative. Even though she did this test with them in Nigeria, they were together.
Wow.
So it looks like, so the Ghanaians are getting negative tests, and Nigerians are getting the positive tests, and other foreigners. So this is what Go Black was reporting.
But it was only her as a Nigerian that tests positive, or do they have other Nigerians?
She's saying, according to her, there is others.
If it is true there are others, then there might be some element of picking and choosing who is positive or not. But if it's only her, it's possible there's a coincidence. It's a coincidence.
No, it's not only her.
If it's not only her, then something fishy is going on, obviously. And but it's not the first time. Sometimes countries take advantage of others. But I'm not sure this is true, though. You have to be careful because
it's not only her. Freedom, have you got proof? I asked you a while ago.
No, according to her
said,
video. No, wait, ma'am. I'm not saying I have seen other people make the video.
So you
in
can't
her
assume.
video.
So you can't
No,
assume.
let me play what she said. I'm just
she
repeating.
said it. But
Yeah.
Niger is asking you. Niger just asked you a question. That is she the only one that tested positive?
No, she's not the only one. No, she's not the only one, according to her.
All the Nigerians are testing positive.
Yeah,
She said
yeah.
all.
Yeah.
And I just said if all, then it's not possible. But you are right now. You are changing. You are twisting the question again.
But I'm not there, and you are not there.
Exactly,
so
you are not
we
there.
have to take her word for it.
Really? I think it is dangerous for us to take our word for it because individuals have experiences and they can say stuff without any clear evidence.
Wait, Tunaja.
Yes.
Tunaja. Okay, I see this conversation is being shifted to this woman and her test. This isn't even about that. She just happened to be in there. What I'm showing is, can Ghanaians take criticism about, when somebody talks about Ghana when it doesn't favor them?
Exactly.
That's what the topic is about. So because Go Black has been taking so much heat, and other Black people also have said that Ghanaians cannot take the heat. So this is what this conversation is about here. It's not. I don't want us to dwell on whether this woman, whether there were 50 Nigerians or not. That's not what the topic is about.
if that is the topic, then I think you do have a point. I've actually said it to Ghanaians, and I've said it to even Ghanaian YouTubers to their face, that they are not used to criticisms, because when you are used to getting praises and commendations from people, and suddenly one person says you have problem here, you are not used to it. Nigerians are used to criticism, so when you criticize Nigerians, you know, it takes a lot to really get a Nigerian totally cross with you. So because Nigerians criticize themselves a lot, but you rarely see Ghanaians do that. So for them, yeah, they have a thinner skin for criticism than Nigerians do. So it should that not be expected, because people don't criticize them much. So when you criticize them, it comes to them as a shock. And
not really. But when something, you know, when something doesn't make sense, it just doesn't make sense. But when everybody, I mean, criticism is good, and it's good to expect criticism. But where the criticism is not balanced, or the truth is not really being revealed, or the lies is being, you know, twisted, that's where we have the problem. Because to say that you asked per his analysis, you asked him a question that are all the Nigerians, and the lady said yes, some Nigerians, and right, he said again that we cannot take his video, but you are taking his video to make an analysis. That is what I don't get.
The reason why I made that point, the video doesn't make a good case for what we're talking about.
Thank you very much.
It's a single case.
That is the problem.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
That is the problem with the video.
Wait, I think you guys are deflecting. You guys are going. Hold on, you guys are deflecting. Okay, you're trying to die on an anthill that the topic is about. Again, I'm gonna repeat it. It's not about the COVID part. You know, maybe people are seeing that this is wrong and people are triggered by it and want to talk about it, but that's not what the topic is. The topic is, overall, can Ghanaians take the criticism? You know, Go Black is just one example of an individual who travels and put out what he observed in different places. He's done this in many different countries, but Ghanaians are you know, firing back at him, saying what he's saying is not right. That's what this topic is about.
Yeah, but can I just say something, please? Right? Yeah, of course he's got the video and he's showing that this happened, right? Okay, we can all agree that this happened, right? But at the same time, there's always, as you said before, you said there's two sides to a coin, right? So that means that other side that you don't know, that we don't know, right, is still not been looked into, right?
But what are you talking about? We already have seen all the time. Wait a minute. I gave examples of when people praise Ghana. You know, that's what they're used to hearing, like you heard Tuna just said here. So now this other side of the coin, where people point out these things and they are not able to take it. So that's the other side of it.
People can take it. We can all see it because you played it, so we can all see it. So basically you wanted to make a point of something that you saw from someone else. You wanted to basically display that this is what you saw from exactly. So basically you wanted to show it. You've showed it, but the point that then obviously people now have something to say about what you're now showing is that's the other coin I'm talking about, that you now have to now understand that just as you view what you viewed, in order for us to able to basically have our views upon what you're trying to project to us, is that we're trying to tell you there's a side that you don't know about, that we don't know about.
And what's that side? The
side is that basically these things, the reality of life is that these things happen in life. It may happen to Gambia next year. It may happen to someone else in another country, but these things are natural. It happens everywhere.
Okay, so when things happen, I mean, hurricanes happen, does that mean we don't talk about them?
I never once said that we don't talk about it. Okay, but if you're going to insinuate about
wait a minute. But you are assuming again, you're not tackling the topic. You're trying to tell me your own understanding of saying things happen. I know this. Things happen, but that doesn't mean we don't talk about them. We still talk about this thing. You know, everything we talk about, they've happened. That's why we're talking about it. But now the question is, obviously, now you are coming saying, trying to put emphasis on that when I've spoken on many other topics, other countries. So people are saying Ghanaians cannot take the criticism because they are so used to the other side of the coin. Now this other side of the coin is flipped and they cannot take the criticism.
And
Okay,
an example of this, can I say something?
Hold on,
Can
DMF.
I say something
DMF,
quick?
allow two Niger
See,
quick.
the reason why I say this, said what I said before that, is because I've spent some time, like there was a time I was talking to a Ghanaian about these things, and I spent more than an hour for him to just acknowledge that, oh, maybe Ghanaians could have done something a slightly different way. And when you tell them that some of the things you are doing, like that's the narrative there was that maybe Ghanaians target Nigerians. Yes, they do. They target Nigerians for elections. They target Nigerians for trade. They target Nigerians for immigration. They target Nigerians when fighting crime. And this is the thing, that when you tell them that they are doing these things that Nigerians don't do to them in our country, or no West African country is doing it, they refuse to see it. Like, let's see what one of them acknowledged, that asking a Nigerian to pay $2 million to trade in Ghana is a good idea. Something that I can take that money and come to the UK and buy citizenship. They are telling you that for a Nigerian trader to trade in Ghana, they need to pay, I think, $1 million or $2 million.
Where does the law say specifically that Nigerians need to pay $2 million in Ghana?
Oh, you don't know that?
I know. But you're not telling
that's
the
in
truth.
Ghana.
The law says foreigners.
You see what I mean? They are not going to admit it. They will just make excuse, hide behind laws. You can't say that. See, let me tell you why you can't say that. Because one, Nigeria is not doing the same thing to you. See, we are inside ECOWAS too. No West African country is doing that to their fellow citizens. You are asking a fellow African to pay $1 million to trade in your country when they can use that same $1 million to buy citizenship in the US or the UK.
That is where you are wrong. When you are getting your facts, get it right. It says retailing. Retailing because the local traders need to be able to have majority
you have just
of
made
the market.
The point. The fact that you are trying to explain it, it takes you people time to
trying
travel
to tell
the
you
position.
the facts of the law.
I know the facts. I've told you I've debated this thing for a long time, but I need you to travel to the point now where you understand that even if the law is in the Ghanaian paper, Nigerians can write a law that says Ghanaians should pay $10 million.
Yeah, that's fine.
It doesn't make any.
Your law.
No,
that
but
is fine.
If everybody does that in West Africa, where does that get all of us?
That is what I'm trying to tell you. That the law was there before Nigeria. The law says foreigners. If the law says foreigners,
why did you allow Nigerians to trade in Ghana for 20 years or so before you start enforcing a law?
What about those Nigerians who are able to afford that money and are trading lawfully?
You see that? Now you are defending that. Now, where's the second one? The second one is you destroyed a Nigerian diplomatic building. Something that I don't even know where it has ever happened in the world. You destroyed that one for hours. That was happening.
Wait.
No, the self-victimization. Listen to Niger. When you are going to get your fact right, get it right. That land where the embassy was destroyed was for a chief.
Hold on.
I mean, they don't understand.
Okay, so to Niger, I get what you're saying, but
it takes them so long to move to the position to understand that something went wrong here.
So the thing is, the understanding, so let's just stick with the topic here for now, because you guys are going on
Islam.
No, it's the same case. It's the same case you are making, that they are targeting Nigerians, and when you try to explain to them that some of these things you are doing is wrong, they refuse to see.
No one's targeting Nigerians. Nigerians are targeting themselves.
If you don't like their law, that's it. But don't tell me that my law is wrong. My law is my law.
So right move. Now you can see why maybe that Nigerian woman and other Nigerians feel like, they're saying they are being targeted, right? Yeah. Even from this, you understand that. So
they have. Excuse me to say, but they have some sort of self-entitlement. Because if you are telling me that the law is targeted at Nigerians, where in the law does it say it's targeted? The law says foreigners are not supposed to do retailing.
Anybody that writes laws knows the people that is going to hit.
And you are saying it's targeting at Nigerians.
Anybody that writes laws know the people that it's going to hit. If you write a law and you decide to resurrect it before an election and start targeting Nigerians, then you go ahead, you destroy the Nigerian diplomatic building, and you target Nigerian traders. You target them for deportation. Come on, let's
but not being funny, right? Not, hello.
You know, when they solve victimization, we are not going to go anywhere.
Okay,
you see, look into why
we are the victimization. Do you see Nigerians complaining?
Yes, because you are saying all the laws are targeted at Nigerians, which is wrong.
Oh my God! Do you see Nigerians complaining? If Nigerians wanted to retaliate, you guys would not even know the end of it.
Your country and disobey your laws. You don't.
It's
complain
true. That's true.
You don't come to your country and disobey your
laws.
laws.
True.
You are in ECOWAS. You are putting a law.
You come to the country and disobey the laws. You are not supposed to do retailing. You come
That's
and then
right.
you do retailing.
Now let me
explain
explain
the law.
one inconsistency.
And when you are being questioned for it, you say you are targeted.
Let me show you one inconsistency with the way what you are saying right now. These traders have been in your country for about 20 years. Why was the law not present then? Why was the law not present to stop them from even opening shops in the first place?
Africanism. Last week, the last time
she just pivoted now.
Hold on.
She just changed direction now.
The last time I spoke on your program, what did I say? I said when the auditor internal revenue found out that those who were there they had put Ghanaian faces. Is that not what I told you?
God.
But when they did the investigation, they realized most of them who were registered were in Nigerian names. Is that not what I said?
Yes, you did say
that. Oh my God.
So this self-victimization is not going to get
us anywhere.
God.
Okay, guys, hold on.
The fact of the matter is that a lot of Nigerians have been doing fraud all over the world, and it's also in Ghana too.
You disrespect their laws, you disobey their laws, and when you are called that,
let me make this case to them because they will get there eventually.
You need to stop, and it's not only got to do with Ghana. You do it everywhere.
That's true. You do it everywhere. It's true. It's frauding everywhere you go.
You see what you are saying now. We do it everywhere.
Now, yes, you do. You do it everywhere. You go everywhere and you fraud. In UK, most people will not rent. Wait. In UK, most landlords will not give their properties if you're Nigerian. That is a fact. In the UK, I'm telling you, in the UK, most landlords will not give their properties over if you're Nigerian.
You see what they do in denial of what they do to other people. These same people are the people that are on YouTube today. In the 50s, were calling Nigerians inferior citizens, and you know what the Nigerians did? The Nigerians did in that debate. The Nigerians didn't even respond to their behavior
about fraud. Yeah,
hold on. Who's that? Who's that?
I want to ask the Ghanaians.
African. What? Go for it.
Start by Africa. What is? I think you've got a group of fraudsters in Ghana that are really like. How do they call them? Is it Sanko for boys? I don't know what. Sakawa boys. Is there something like that? Some fraudsters, like some. What was it? Like scammers, hackers, and these people even go as far to make these tribalists, these traditional doctors, to give them power to scam people.
Yeah, guys.
You have something like that.
Where?
So why don't you talk about that? You just like Nigeria.
No, guys, we will talk about.
They even
this is not
Bring it on. We are waiting. Bring it.
Okay.
Bring everything you got. Yes.
Okay, give me 1
second. Bring every single thing you've got because we're waiting.
Okay, guys.
Everything.
Okay, guys.
Everything you want. Bring it.
What I'm going to do is this second half. It looks like people want to hold conversation. We'll just have the Ghanaian and Nigerian talk about this because, like I said, this is something that people talk about on YouTube. People think I'm the devil. I'm on one side. No, I want people to truly talk about these things. Nigerians feel targeted by Ghanaians in Ghana. And Ghanaians are saying we want our laws to be obeyed. So you see how we are getting somewhere. I'm not here to demonize Ghana, but to bring Ghanaians in and explain the things. It might look harsh to some people, but you stand on your square like you're doing here. So you have to understand, I'm not against anyone here. But the conversation is what's going to
accept criticisms about their own countries and try to fix them.
Well,
that's what we should accept.
Yeah.
No matter how harsh it sounds, we should accept them and try to say, okay, this is wrong. Let's try to fix.
So
that's
your position, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Tunaja, we know your position. Where's Hawia? I think I saw Hawia earlier.
I want to say something real quick if you allow
Hold on.
me.
Is Hawia, are you still
I'm
here?
in here. I'm in here. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm still here.
Mimi, hold on, Mimi. Allow Hawia. He hasn't said anything. Okay. Hawia, did you watch my breakdown of the video?
Yeah, I watched your breakdown of the video,
Okay,
and I
so
also
did
follow.
Go black to Africa.
Yeah,
Did he say
yeah.
anything that you disagree with? You find that no, he's wrong. He should have never said this.
For I don't know, man, because I think he should have done a little bit more research before he shared that video. I understand the video was sent to him by a Nigerian woman that had this experience in Ghana, but I think he should have done his homework because this is just one video. We have not seen other videos like this yet, so
Yeah,
we
but
can't just jump to the conclusion and say, okay, Ghana is doing this, targeting Nigerians, whatever, when there's not enough evidence, to make that claim.
yeah, but this video's existence is real. Like he's saying during this pandemic here, right? For instance, you've
Right.
just heard Tunajas, who's from Nigeria. He believes that in Ghana they have some laws that is targeted towards Nigerians, and this woman also at the airport believe they are the ones being targeted. So maybe because this is something that people talk about, but something might look one way and it's not that. But you see, the Ghanaians have proven, they said, you need to follow our law. So they believe they have the law in place for everybody. So Nigerians seem to break their law. So that's their position.
Yeah, see, I don't think the government of Ghana made laws specifically for Nigerians. I don't believe that.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna share.
Who makes laws for
share a
a
little
certain
story.
country? This is
Okay,
ridiculous.
I'm gonna share a little
Is
story.
he a Nigerian talking? Is he a Nigerian that is talking? Is he a Nigerian that is talking?
No, he's not a Nigerian.
I'm Somali. I'm Somalian.
See, let me highlight because you wouldn't know what is going on here. I was in Ghana in the 1990s, and what I saw there was a lot of Nigerians dominating several sections of their this in trade, this in businesses, and I was like, how did they allow Nigerians to dominate this area all the way from Nigeria? What are their ministers doing? Why are they not regulating the way these people trade in the country? That was in the 1990s. Can you imagine that kind of dominance would have grown by now, till now? So when they do it now, what you should ask yourself is, why are they doing it now? Because all West African countries have the same Nigerians going through them too. You don't see Gambia.
Which sectors of the trade, of the economy?
Let me finish my point. You don't see Gambia putting any rule like that. You don't see Nigeria putting any rule like that. You don't see Cote d'Ivoire putting, in short, no West African country puts any rule like that. Only Ghana is doing it.
In the 90s,
let me finish my point. Can I just finish my point? You will have your chance to respond. No West African country does that. The West African economic, that's ECOWAS, already has a common free movement in the ECOWAS countries. So when I went to Ghana, I didn't need a visa to go to Ghana. I just needed an ECOWAS passport and I can walk into Ghana. So all this has happened. Then
Tunaja, it was free. It was free then.
They were letting them do whatever they like. They didn't do anything to them.
Oh, so you're saying it was normal, this law wasn't in place until
wasn't enforced at all. They just went and dug it out from nowhere.
Okay. Let me say something to Niger.
This man is so
low. Do you have evidence that Ghanaian government is targeting Nigerian nationals? Do you have evidence to back it up?
Okay, Hawia. So what Tunaja is saying here, right? So this matches what this woman, because she's from Nigeria too, she believes they are being targeted. And Tunaja is saying the same thing as well. Like, do you see a connection here?
I do see a connection because they're both Nigerian and both of them feel like they're being targeted in Ghana. But
there is your truth. You know that there is your truth and there is my truth and there is what they call objective truth. Let's use the metrics and look at who is targeting who. It's right there in your face. And this is what bothers me with Ghanaians. They can't even look at the objective truth. They just go back to patriotism and just forget whatever they are doing. These are the kind of people that Hitler will order and they will go and slaughter people and they will like, we're following orders. They don't think objectively. Do you see Nigerians treating Ghanaians like you are treating Nigerians?
Yeah, because
I'm sorry. Listen. True Naja, what you just said is absolutely crap. Yeah.
When we come to your country,
no Hitler. Yeah. No one's gonna listen to no Hitler to go and take to basically go and slaughter people. Those ideologies that you come up with is trash. You're not making no sense. Of course it's trash. I'm telling you straight. Of course it's trash. Of course it's trash. What are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about.
To trade in your country, $1 million. You even hear that? $1 million to trade in your country in Nigeria.
But listen, if someone don't want you in their country and they've made laws, as you just said a minute ago, to keep you away from their country, what is the problem?
Okay, you know what is not what is the problem? It's not the fact that they made the laws, it's the fact that they are in denial that they are attacking Nigerians. And that is what bothers me.
But what are you basing this on? What are you basing this on?
Right here. They are saying it right there. They are not
in what way? In which way? In which way?
It's ridiculous.
Hold on, guys. In which way?
Because they are telling them to pay. You just said it yourself. Because they're asking them to pay $1 million to trade.
But if they ask, the 1 million is for only Nigerians.
Exactly, it's for everyone else, even the citizens of Ghana.
Yeah, how many Nigerians? No, not citizens of Ghana. How many other countries do you see trading like that in Ghana?
Yes, because when they come, they know that they cannot afford the 1 million, so they will not trade.
See, anybody that understands democracy.
Hold on. Tunaja.
You said in the 90s you were dominating. Which sector of the economy were you dominating in Ghana in the 90s? Which area of the economy?
Don't know that now. That's
exactly. Which part? Which part?
Answer the question. Which sector of the economy were you dominating in the 90s?
That's it.
Dominating that lower areas where they sell car parts.
Come on, please. Come on, you're lying. You're a liar.
You are ridiculous.
You're a liar. They weren't dominating nothing.
Guys,
you're lying. You're lying. You're lying.
Okay, I'm lying. Wow,
Tunaja.
They don't dominate nothing.
It's ridiculous.
Dominate yourselves.
Let's allow Mimi. Mimi, go ahead.
Man, you guys are blowing my mind.
Mimi, go ahead.
So much denial. Unbelievable.
Mimi, are you here?
Thank you very much.
Just your self-entitlement.
Can you guys hear me?
Out of place.
Yeah. Hold on.
I just want to use Gambia in this equation, but I want the Ghanaian people to hear me out. I don't think this conversation is about bringing Ghana to a negative light. I think this is a good conversation that Ghanaians can come and defend themselves, like what Goblack2Africa is doing. He just make a video and you guys don't have any say. Okay, moving on. Me as a Gambian, most Gambians have some kind of relatives in Senegal, like my great-great-grandparents come from Senegal. But I'm going to use this example. I feel like when we're traveling through Senegal, they do the same thing to Gambians, like trying to ask them money, and that is against the ECOWAS law. Can you imagine Gambia inside Senegal? Not even Ghana and Nigeria. Gambia is inside Senegal, and they're doing Gambians, like treating them like that. I don't even go through Senegal. If the plane don't go straight to Gambia, I don't go there. So I'm trying to understand why Nigerians are so mad if Ghanaians have a law and doing stuff like that. Why are you guys so mad? I'm not going to go there. I'll stay in my country. That's their laws. You cannot go and say...
Tunaja, you want to respond?
Exactly.
ECOWAS, but there are certain things that is against ECOWAS law. Like
but Nigerians are ECOWAS members too.
And I get it. Like I said, that's why I'm trying to bring Senegal and Gambia situation. When we're traveling and we use Senegal airport at the border, if you are Gambian, they're trying to make you pay, and they cannot do that. You don't even have to have a passport to go to Senegal. You only need an ID when you are a Gambian.
They've done that to me.
And do something like that to Gambians. That's why I don't even go there. And my grandparents are from there. My grandparents' house is still in Senegal. My cousins are still in Senegal. But I don't go there because of that.
So, Tunaja, does that change your mind?
No, the reason why it doesn't change my mind, you see, people should listen to what I'm saying. They're not hearing me clearly.
I think. Wait,
Nigerians, you
Tunaja,
see, why you
Tunaja,
see, there's no point.
Tunaja. Are you pointing? You
I'm
okay?
pointing to specific
You're
part that
saying
differentiates
okay.
from
For
what she's
example,
saying.
right? So you're saying just like okay, in Gambia, Nigerians can come. They don't need to have the $1 million. They're just like anybody else.
And so can Ghanaians come to Nigeria and do
Right.
the same thing. And there is another angle. Let me just get this point across. They allowed Nigerians to trade there for decades. You see,
So
my
when
point.
you guys dominated, then
Exactly. See,
No, they did not dominate nothing. Afro-Demons, don't try that. They did not dominate nothing. The only thing they dominate is themselves. They did not dominate nothing. They dominated themselves.
Can I? Let me
What
just
you
say
have to
something.
understand is there's a
We are
difference
not going to
between
get anywhere.
wholesaling.
They did not dominate nothing. No way. I'm sorry. That would never happen under my watch.
What you have to excuse me. What you
If you
have
want
to
to shed
understand.
light on anything, we need
What
to
you have
talk
to understand is
clearly.
there's a difference between
changed
wholesaling
Niger.
and
We're just
retailing.
talking
So
about
those who were probably trading were doing wholesaling, and the law says retailing you are supposed to have $1 million as a foreigner. So probably those who were trading, those who have been allowed to trade for a long time, were doing wholesaling. You don't understand the law.
No.
You
Okay,
come
please
online and then
let me
defend
just say this,
yourself.
please.
Okay, let's
Can
allow.
I say
Wait,
this, please?
Tunaja, let's allow
Wow.
tribal African
Yeah.
to say
This is the
something.
mind bending she
was
just did
first of
now.
all,
We're doing
Niger,
wholesaling.
see,
Oh my God.
Niger, I think
Our
it
laws,
makes sense.
our country,
I
our
think-
laws. If you
I
don't
think
like it, stay in your country.
Simple
makes
as that.
sense
That's
for
right.
each and
Tell him.
everyone. Please,
So
can I say
so
something?
wait. So right
I-
move on DMF. So even if
can I say
Nigerians
this?
don't come, you guys don't care.
We don't care. Listen, me personally, right? I don't care if no Nigerian comes. And I want them to, this is not no internet gangster. This is the way I've lived my life. I'm not here to entertain anyone. So if someone don't want to know me, I don't really care. I'm not concerned about their feelings, about how they feel about
Oh
me.
my God.
Okay.
You are
This
lucky
is not no
Nigerians,
internet
you are
gangster. This
lucky
is
Nigerians are not responding the way you
real
want to
person
respond.
toolkit here.
Yeah, this is the thing. Can I
Okay,
say this?
tribal
I
African,
think-
go ahead.
Yeah, I think the Ghanaians are correct. I think each one living in someone's country needs to respect their law. I think if the Nigerians or whoever, Cameroonians, Gambians, Senegalese, Ivorians are in Ghana are not respecting the Ghanaians' laws, I think they should be held accountable. And two, Niger said that they have been doing trade for a long time before, where laws do change in people's countries. They amend law. Yeah, in the UK, before you could just work if you're a European citizen, but now you need to be a resident. You need to be resident in this country
But
before you
Tunaja
can work.
wants to promote the Pan-African
No, yeah,
spirit.
but that does not. Yeah, it's still Pan-Africanism, but that does not change anything. Each country still need to respect the
Afro-Demons,
laws
you are
of
being
the
disingenuous in this conversation.
No,
various
You are
countries.
flowing
Tunaja.
in the wrong direction. If you
Wait.
don't want me to provide clear
Hold on.
evidence,
Hold
then
on.
I will just get out of
No,
here. Let you have
Tunaja.
your people that want to
Wait,
divide.
wait a minute, Tunaja. Don't. This is the thing. If you
You
have
don't
your
want to.
evidence,
You keep talking
go
over me
ahead.
when I want to provide clear evidence.
Okay,
of what
go
I'm
ahead.
saying.
Go
Provide the
ahead.
evidence. We are
Okay,
waiting
let me
for it.
talk.
Provide it.
Can
Go ahead.
everybody just let me talk?
Yes,
Okay.
please go ahead.
Okay. When you are in the democracy, everybody that passes the law, they know the people that is going to hit. That's one strike. The secondly, when you pass a law, you claim that you have that law in place, but for the first 20 years or so, people have been coming in, you let them come in, you let them start trading, then after a while, they decide that, you know what, after 20 years, you want to start enforcing the law because you don't like them anymore. That's second strike. Then the third strike is you destroy their diplomatic building. They spend hours trying to call your people this to come and stop the demolition. No, they didn't stop it. They demolished the building. Then they went ahead and started harassing Nigerian traders. One lady actually committed suicide from this type of stuff that they were doing. All this while all this was going on, Ghanaians are in Nigeria trading peacefully and living their life peacefully in Nigeria. Then, thirdly, this is a law that contravenes the ECOWAS this treaty itself, which is an international treaty that their government signed up to.
Oh dear.
But can you just be quiet? Let me finish
Oh
talking.
my
Then you have your
goodness.
chance to respond.
Contravene.
First, there is a lot of inconsistency there, where they've claimed that you are allowed to come into trade for 20 years, then decide to discriminate against those people in the end. When you go about doing some of things and the other side didn't respond once, you destroy that diplomatic building. Do you know how hard it is to do that? And you get away with it? They did all these things. Nigeria didn't respond at all, not even once. All this one they've done, Nigeria has not responded. And when you tell them that you are doing stuff to this country,
but it's common sense. It's common sense.
You are not letting me finish. You're not letting me
Okay,
finish.
sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Go.
Yes. When you are talking the tale of a country that is almost 7 times your population, you are talking the tale of a country that has a military that is about 20 times the size of your military, that has fighting capability, that they are always involved in conflict all the time. Then you are talking the tale of a country that has not done anything to you.
Is that a threat?
If you keep doing that,
I feel you're trying to threaten us.
Let me tell you something.
I feel you're indirectly trying to threaten. But I don't think that we mind a fight as well. We don't mind a fight.
Let me finish. What you are doing is that Ghanaians, you see how they talk? They talk like they are Pan-Africanists, but they don't act it. Nigerians
but wait. I'm not a Pan-Africanist. I do not believe in stuff like that.
That's fine. That's fine. But
I do not believe in Pan-Africanism.
Ghana
never will.
You let him finish. I've got a lot to say. You let him finish.
Let him finish.
You have your chance to respond wholesomely. And when people pretend and hide behind a law, when they are being unfair to the other side, something that no West African country did. Only you decide to do it and target a certain group, and not once, not twice, not 3 times. These are the people that you expelled from a country when the country was at war. You pretend as if you are all Pan-Africanists when you go about openly in front of Western people calling Nigerians inferior people. In the 50s, there are Ghanaians doing that. You begin to wonder, what are these people? And you are inviting the diasporans, that many of them are actually Nigerians, back into your country. I don't understand what is going on with Ghanaians, how they cannot understand that some things that they are doing doesn't make sense. Go ahead and respond.
Okay,
well, it's hard for you to say that law
even though this topic is not about Nigeria.
Hold on.
I think he had a lot on his chest that he wanted to bring up, and this was the right time for him
just
to do
answer
that.
the question.
Now let me tell you something. Which ECOWAS laws contravenes the fact that Ghana has its laws, and it says that we are not supposed to impose $1 million on retailing? Which clause in the ECOWAS law?
Just because the law doesn't say you should not do that, doesn't mean you should go ahead and do that. If we
But
say
that's their law,
Ghanaian in Nigeria right now, would you accept it?
Excuse me. What Nigerians
if we
don't
say
realize
we should execute every Ghanaian in Nigeria right now, would you accept it because it's our own law?
What Nigerians don't realize is that right now he was saying and they talk with some sort of that sense of pride and entitlement that they were dominating the economy in the 90s in Ghana. Excuse me, which set of the economy? You couldn't even answer.
See, what economy you have? Your economy is 5 times less than that of Nigeria. So what are you talking about?
I don't care. That doesn't mean you come to my country and you dominate anything in my country. Let me tell you something. Right now, what all that he was saying was like, excuse me to say,
you really don't have time for you guys. Really don't have time. You can be as petty. You see, if you don't want to admit the truth, see, it's very simple. We are not doing the same thing to your people.
With your comment, you are not allowing me. I made you finish what you were saying.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Right.
Tunaja, you're gonna let her finish.
Let her talk. Yeah.
Now, all that he was trying to say that the traders, the Nigerians have been trading, and that law just came into effect. They were trading in which sector? Was it wholesaling or retailing?
Retailing.
How do you know that?
Because I was there. I saw it with my own eyes.
If they were retailing, that it means that those who were retailing were able to afford the 1 million. That is what
no Nigeria will give a $1 million to a Ghanaian government when they can use that same money to buy citizenship in the US and the UK and everywhere else.
Oh, really? It doesn't.
Yes.
Now, what? Really? How do you prove that?
You actually think those Nigerian traders have $1 million?
I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that the other time when I was on this program, I explained that situation to Afridamos and Kwesi. I told them that. I can't
believe we are even having this conversation. It's so ridiculous.
Well,
$1 million, and you are actually saying it with a straight face.
You brought it up that Ghanaians were targeting Nigerians. For what reason? I don't even know.
You really can't make this up. We are living in another world right now.
To flout rules when they are in your country.
So hold on. Okay.
They
The
think
thing
it's
is,
okay when
to
they come
Niger,
to your country and flout your roots and you call them out. They think to them, every country hates them.
I'm
To
not
them,
saying
to
you should not call
Nigerians,
them. See,
every country hates them
you know
because
what?
they come
I
to your
don't call
country
the
and they
South Africans
Yeah,
out, you
listen,
know.
they
folks. This is
succeed.
where I come in,
hold
right?
on. Let's
Now
allow.
everybody
Hold on,
just calm down.
guys. Hold on.
Yeah,
Jollof. Is this Jollof?
yeah.
Okay, Jollof was where you calling from?
Calling from Dublin, Ireland, the Great
Ireland.
Republic.
All right. Thank you for joining. Jollof rice. No, not Jollof rice.
Jollof Wars FC. Why
Yeah,
did Brian, right, for sure.
Brian. Okay, Brian. Okay,
This one we're gonna
Brian. So,
yeah.
Brian, have you seen the video about like Go Black? Reporting on
No, not necessarily. I've seen a bit of it that you played.
Okay,
It's just just a little bit.
okay. So, what do you want to say, Brian? What's on your?
Now I was
Get it off
calling
your
in
chest.
regards to the argument that you were having in the midst, but what I was saying is that what I was gonna say is this, right? Just to say a few things before I get into my main point. First and foremost, every other country on the continent hates Nigerians. Why? Because Nigeria has a very, very highly dominating population. It's as simple as that. Anywhere that they run into, whether it be South Africa, Ghana, any other African country, they are most likely, if they go in there in groups and in droves, they are most likely, even in the case where it's been individual families migrated into that country in different series, they are most likely going to dominate certain parts, certain areas of the country's economies. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I say that, I don't mean industries. I mean like there might just be that certain parts of the countries geographically where you're going to see a lot of Nigerians and they're dominating. So there's a high potential of them dominating their other countries' industries and economies. Therefore, but what I'm going to say is this, right? I am a staunch nationalist before I'm a Pan-Africanist. As much as I love Pan-Africanism, I believe that every nation's primary burden is their people, and therefore that's what they have to look after. So whether you be Nigerian or Ghana or Ghanaian, going to Nigeria or Ghana, regardless of where you live, as long as you're foreign in someone's nation, you have to respect their laws.
So
now, with
I
that
understand,
said,
but again, I'm gonna bring you. I would want you to answer this about the topic because the topic is about can Ghanaians
yeah, no, I was going
take
to that.
the
I was going to that.
criticism? So yeah, I want to bring us back to that, please.
Yeah, I was going to that, but I was just going to make two other points as well. One of the points I was going to make was this, right? Ghanaians talking about they don't mind the war with Nigeria, bro. That's like night and day, apples and oranges. You hear me? He is
Well,
what
we
he
should
is.
not get to that. I think
It's
we're
like
just going off topic.
it's like the
We should
Irish people saying they don't mind
stay
the war with
within
the English people.
the scope of the conversation.
All they need to do is raise a hand and the war is over with. So let's not even go there. You know what I mean? Like don't get carried away and start just chatting. This is politics, bro. Other than that, I was gonna say, you see, there's a thing called laws, and as with every other thing in life, it's like exercises. You can exercise your whole body, but you have that certain heat that you're trying to target. There's a thing called laws and there's a thing called targets. I don't care what laws say. I don't care who laws are made for. There will always be certain targets. Now, most of the people on this panel will be familiar with the UK. When the Brexit thing popped off and they left the EU, they didn't necessarily mean to target every nation in the EU. However, there are certain nations and people from those nations and their cultural influences that they did not want in their country. So when you say the Ghanaian people, they made laws that were never there, that law has not been there for more than 20 years now. And correct me if I'm mistaken, but however, that law has not been there forever. Those laws were made to target certain groups of people. Now, the Nigerians, look, the only reason Nigerians think those laws were made for them is because there's been spontaneous series of somewhat social attacks on Nigerians here in Ghana. Exactly. By institution, either by the Ghanaian governmental institution or ordinary local ground attacks, if you know what I mean. Like,
and the same, sorry to cut you,
past,
right? The same thing that is going on is the same thing that we saw in the video. That victimization kind of,
No, hold on, don't cut me off.
Oh my God.
No, what I was gonna say is this, right? What I was gonna say is this. Now, in a few,
you're echoing.
No, someone's stuff is turned on. They need to turn their background player off.
Definitely not mine.
So can you hear me clearly now?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. What I was saying is this, right? So there's been a series of events that's happened in Ghana between Ghanaians and Nigerians, right? Whether it be from the closure of the embassy, the closure of the shops, whether it be the laws that were put in place to defrastructure Nigerian businesses, most especially in the retail sector, whether it be little things like laws that are being passed
So
generally.
do you think, in your opinion, can Ghanaians take the criticism?
No, I don't think they're used to taking the criticism.
Okay.
They're like the holy babies of Pan-Africanism. You know what I'm saying? Although most of them love Ghanaians and not Pan-Africanists. They love Ghanaians that defend Ghana on this level, not Pan-Africans. But you've seen Ghanaian YouTubers on these YouTube streets that they just come out and start.
It's only right that I must reply to what you just said, because what you just said is condescending and it's an insult. So therefore, what I'm going to say is that
I think you guys are not used to taking criticism. This is what it is. Everybody loves Ghana. Everybody loves. That's not bad.
Wait, guys, one at a time.
But you cannot be saying someone's a baby and all this stuff. People are grown, so when you're talking, you need to then have that respect and watch how you talk.
The country as a whole. I'm not talking about any certain individuals. I don't care about no individual people. The country as a whole is like the the holy baby of Pan-Africanism.
You're talking about the country as if everyone in the country is a baby.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Not everyone in the country is a baby.
Hold on, DMF.
I'm not talking about everyone in the country. What is bro talking about? Mute this guy, man.
DMF, he's not talking about the people. It means he said it's the holy baby, like just like I said in the beginning.
It's the future of Pan-Africanism. That's what. Look, everybody loves Ghana. Is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So the way everyone has dealt with Ghana from a social perspective have been very different. Ever since the year of return and all that things there, you've seen a lot of Ghanaian YouTubers pop up on YouTube showing their support for Pan-Africanism ideologies and all. But for some reason now, when this criticism kick in, they don't expect it. So it's like, oh, it's almost like you gave me one in the back there, like you pinched me in the back or you stabbed me in the back or something. So it's almost like people come out here talking about Ghana is the best country, West Africa is the second most peaceful country in Africa, trying to compare Nigeria and Ghana, is because you guys are not used to that criticism. It's as simple as that. There is no argument there. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Let's allow Tribal African to speak now. Tribal African, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I think we should just learn how to accept criticism. So, well, I'm going to say this. I think the previous speaker said it correctly. Well, if you're a businessman and you're doing great, you're not even going to be bothered about someone else, another businessman that's not doing that much great. But if you're a businessman and you're not doing that great, it's obvious that you may have a little bit of jealousy about someone else that's doing greater than you. But that is just on a general note. But again, listening and living in someone's country, you must respect the laws. You know, you must respect the laws that have been said.
Thank you very much.
You can say it's hard for you to Nigeria to really pinpoint that this law was made only against Nigerians. It is difficult for you to really prove that.
Pinpoint it actually.
That law.
Listen, it was for Nigerians.
Listen, I think any other nationality living in Ghana that is against that law, that the law is going to hold them accountable. I don't think it's only Nigerians that are going to face it. And again, the Ghanaians going to destroy the diplomatic building of Nigerians, that was wrong. That is something that Ghanaians should say, well, we shouldn't have done that.
Ask them to say sorry about that.
That is wrong.
Well, that's another topic.
Let me say this and go. This is going to be the last one.
Actually, wait.
We'll not even understand that concept.
Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna do a round here, and this would be everyone's last point. We agree to disagree, and as you guys see, this conversation.
The point you were trying to make was that they are not capable of taking criticism. Somebody just said they destroyed the Nigerian building that their own government apologized for, but the lady was still defending it here because they don't understand how to link reality to the way they perceive the world. They just see it from their own point of view. That's it.
Okay, well,
let me say this.
hold
Let
on.
me say this. When people say something about laws being passed, so someone made a statement that I find to be semi or somewhat true. Like I believe that laws, COVID-19 laws or entries into the countries via COVID-19 restrictions, I don't think that those laws are necessarily made for African Americans to pay more money at the Ghanaian borders or Nigerians to pay more money at the Ghanaian borders. Those people are not necessarily there thinking about African Americans or Nigerians when they're there making their decisions. However, in direct regards to Nigerian businesses, I think when Nigeria made a statement about the $1 million clause that was made on foreign retailers being targeted to Nigerians, then someone made a statement to say the president was not there thinking about Nigerians when he made that law. Look here, there's a thing called lawmakers in the country. The president doesn't make as much laws as the lawmakers. If 90% of, at least in my country, if 99% of the lawmaking council, who is the parliament house, agrees on the law, the president has no say in it. Now the lawmakers are more closer to the grassroots of the people. They are the ones that are mainly there to make decisions on behalf of the people of the country as a priority. Now, of course, those lawmakers there were the ones that would influence those laws. I don't know if you guys have seen this video. I think Kwesi played it on his YouTube channel one time. It was a presidential aspirant, right, sitting on a Ghanaian interview, went to a TV interview just to promote himself as a campaigner. And one of his focal argument was he was going to bring up clauses in the laws of Ghana that was going to it was pretty much going to
prevent foreigners from owning property.
He's going to hold foreigners back, the ability to open businesses back, just so that the Ghanaian people can take precedence in certain areas of the economy.
So they
But he made the conscious effort to announce to say Nigeria are going to be one of the people that is going to hold back. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to make laws that will hold them back. He said these Nigerians coming in here and these Lebanese people coming in here, and he kept on reiterating Nigeria. People like that are the ones in the law making positions that are in the law making council, the parliament houses.
He was a
and
presidential
and they're making those laws. When those people make those laws, it doesn't fall down to the president. That's something that Africans fail to understand. It's not about the president, the president. The president don't make 9 out of 10 laws. So of course, those laws might have been made with an aim to target Nigerians.
All right. Thank you,
but
Brian.
The president orders them to be enforced.
All right, to Niger. Here we go. We're gonna do our rounds here, since this is a mainly Ghana show. So we will have the Ghanaians be the last one, to give their word. So I'm gonna start here with Tribal African. Go for it.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna say I love my Ghanaian people. I love my Nigerian people. There's always this thing about Nigeria and Ghana, because for some reason I think both those countries are the biggest one or economically in West Africa. I think me as a Pan-Africanist, we should learn from our mistakes. We should say, okay, they're saying this about a country. Let's look into it. It might be correct, it might not be correct, and try to fix it. It's always easy to be defensive, to always try to defend your country. It's fine, but let not just be like fanatics. Let's get into this meat and potatoes as Pan-Africanists and say, this thing is wrong. Like, this video was about Goblack's reaction, but for some reason it became a Nigerian and Ghanaian thing.
Well, because the Nigerians are in the video, so
yeah,
so it's it's bound to happen.
So again, if you're living in someone's country, do your best to respect the law. If they say you don't do this, if you can't do it, you don't. So just do your law, respect the law, so that if they want to hammer you on that, you can say, "Oh, I've been respecting your law. Why are you doing this?" But if you're not respecting the laws, there's always going to be loopholes that they can use to fish you out. So as Pan-Africanists, we should accept forward and take on criticisms. All right. That's just what I'm going to say.
Thank you, Tribal Africa. Okay, Nana Kofi, go.
Yes, sir. I've been quiet.
Last one.
So here's the deal. This is what I would say, right? By the way, nice show, and this is the first time, like I said, man, I just chanced on you. You
Oh
do
yeah,
a great
thank
job.
you. Yeah, subscribe.
You do, yeah,
I
I'm
have
gonna do that.
different shows. They get heated,
Absolutely.
but at the end of the day, it's about the conversation.
Absolutely. Here's what I would say though, right? So my whole take on the whole show was that when Go Black, now I'm not going back Nigeria, Ghana conversation, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna target Go Black. When you take one isolated video and just project it as the normal, right? To me, that's where I have the problem. You have so many people going to Ghana. African Americans didn't start going to Ghana because of the year return. Like I said, they've been going to Ghana for a long time. They never had problems for the most part, right? So you coming and taking segment and saying Ghana is this. Ghana is one of the most peaceful and most welcoming countries in West Africa, if I should even say Africa, right? And I have traveled throughout. That's what I would say for the first part. Now, the second part about the laws in Ghana, respective for Nigerians, I want to say that too. Nigeria on that part was making his point was I was beginning to jive with what he was saying, right? There's always been this competition between Ghanaians and Nigerians, right? Since Buzia's time in the 70s, where Ghanaians were in Nigerians were in Ghana, to the point where, you know, in Rawlings' time, he didn't support the military. Ghanaians were in Nigeria, they sent him back. There's always been this tug of war, right? I'm not sure whether the laws really targeted Nigerians. I cannot sit here and say that. But what I would push for is unity, right? Nigeria and Ghana, we share common history from Nkrumah to what is our first Azikwe. We've always been
no. This is
right.
It's like we're in
But
the
I'll get I'll get to the point. I want to
so-
create unity. I don't want us to go here and start having issues that Nigeria and Ghana have problems. We don't have.
Oh
problems,
no,
right?
this is not
But-
this is not the end of the series. There's going to be more. Yeah.
Okay, so let me finish this. So my whole take is that if anyone want to go to Africa, 54 countries, you can pick whatever country you want to go to. You can do your research. It's for the taking. So you guys can just go there and do it, but just pay one country against the other. That's where my problem lies. So that's what I would say.
All right. Thank you, Kofi.
Peace, y'all.
Peace. Okay, Javier, your last words.
First, I want
Javier,
to
are
say
you there?
that, yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Can
Yes,
you hear
go
me now?
ahead.
Okay.
Yes,
I
loud
want to
and
say
clear.
that okay, I want to say that Afrodamus, I don't think you picking sides. I think you've been very fair with your content. I've been watching your videos, and I don't think you're trying to make any country bad. You know, you're always fair. I don't understand why Ghanaians think that you're trying to make their country look bad. That being said, you know, I want to reply quickly to Niger, who's claiming that Ghanaian government is targeting Nigerian nationals individually, and I don't think let's use logic first of all. I don't think that's accurate, and he does not have any proof. He doesn't have any proof to back his claim. So I don't think the Ghanaian government are sitting, you know, Ghanaian government officials are sitting down and making laws to target only Nigerians. That being said, Nigerians are the most people that do business, you know, in Ghana. So any negative is going to affect them this more than any other Africans. So I know why they feel like they're being targeted, because they're the most populous country. So there are more Nigerian people in Ghana doing business than any other Africans. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, Javier. You're always welcome here. Thank you. All right. Now we have DMF. DMF, go for it.
Right. Basically, what I'm going to say is that I'm going to take it from the perspective of what's his name, Goblack2Africa, right?
Right.
Now, his aim was to go to Ghana to try and, obviously he was looking around because he's a businessman, right? And when he went there, he noticed that the Ghanaians have actually got things going on themselves. That's why a lot of people, when they choose certain African countries, Ghana comes up. I'm not going to say Ghana is number one, but Ghana comes up. So a lot of them want to go there.
Number one destination for, you know, repats for sure.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is that obviously when he went there, even though it's for repacks, he went there with the agenda because a businessman to try and do some business. But he noticed that Ghanaians are more business savvy, and he wanted a place where he can indirectly rape, right? And that's what most foreigners go there for, to Africa for, to go and basically impose their way of doing things and thinking that because you're going to the natives will allow you to come in and just to do what you're doing and make your money and go away.
The natives?
Now that, well, that's how most people view Africans, isn't it? The natives. You know what I mean? So basically, with this mindset, obviously people going back thinking, all right, yeah, let me go back, and then they notice that the standard of living in Ghana is not very cheap. To live in Ghana is very expensive. So with this mindset of people going there with an influx, and then when they go there, they get a big shock to the system. They can't take it. And then it comes all the insults. Now, the thing with that video that you mentioned about Nigeria, this Nigerian woman saying all these things, right? As I said before, these things happen all the time. It's just unfortunate it happened to a Ghanaian, to a Nigerian person. That's all.
Oh, thank you. So DMF, you disagree that, you know, what people are saying, Ghanaians cannot take the criticism, and that's not what it is. It's just what it is, right?
You see, one thing I've learned in life, right, is that because every day I'm always learning, right, is that there are people, right, that will try to provoke a situation or try to provoke you into some big fight. You know what I mean? And I'm not really going to partake in that big fight, because this is people that have insecurities within themselves, and because their lives ain't going the way they want it to, they'll try and come with this kind of tactics, which is the deceit tactic, the devil's way, and I'm not really in it. So whoever believes that Ghanaians can't take criticisms, I mean, it just shows your mind state and how you are. That's all I've got to say on the matter.
All right, thank you, DMF. All right, Niger. We have Niger here. Niger, have you been following the African Cup of Nations?
Not exactly.
Oh, did you see how?
I don't see much hope for Nigeria there, but
well, Nigeria handled Egypt, but Morocco handled Ghana. You see, Niger, you guys have to, you know, give your hands behind and help Ghana, you know, improve in their game.
Oh, come on. Nigerians are busy badmouthing their team. You're talking about Nigerians badmouthing about Ghana.
All right. So what's your last word to Niger?
I think the need to obey laws in countries is an important thing, and Nigerians are number one in terms of supporting that, because Nigerians don't want their citizens to be going out there breaking the laws. And when, you know, in Ghana you hear about some things that Nigerians do there, I kept telling them, why are you not cooperating with Nigerians to find out who actually did these things? And because Nigerians are good at capturing, you know, all these criminals that do these sort of things, but they don't do that, and they just go about maligning the whole Nigerian population. I've seen Nigerians on Ghanaian TV talking in a kind of as if they are watching their back. Do you know how pathetic that is? That they are choosing their words carefully.
Because
in a West African country.
They don't want to upset Ghanaians?
Yes. Or worry about saying the wrong thing and they will be pounced on. That kind of intimidation. Do you know how, man, if Nigerians saw that, I saw it, but Nigerians don't see those about in Nigeria because they are busy trying to survive within their own country itself. So I understand the need to obey laws. But when the laws are not enforced, we already know that when you have a kind of verbal agreement with somebody, it's a kind of contract. When you have a kind of what they call the precedence, it's a kind of contract. You live with the people for decades, you let them trade, you let them do whatever they like. Then when you don't like them anymore, you choose to enforce a law that you say is your law, which is fine. It's true that it's your law.
So you believe that's what's happening?
Oh no, yeah, that's exactly when they feel like they don't like the Nigerians anymore, and they feel they are you know, they've had it up to here. They want to take action, which is fine. You can do all that, but question you have to ask yourself is, how fair is that? Is Nigeria replicating the same behavior to Ghana? You see, what my issue is not because Ghanaians are doing these things, and maybe it's good to also correct it. It's the fact that their intellectuals are incapable of understanding this concept that maybe their country has done a little bit something that is not fair or wrong here. That maybe if they carry on in that direction, it's not going to benefit the West African region in any way.
You agree that so you're saying they cannot take criticism?
That is my point. Because when you tell them this, they go into defense and say, oh, this is because it was the chief that destroyed the building. It's because there is a law that did that. It's because there is a this. But Ghanaians are living peacefully everywhere else. Nigerians are living relatively peacefully in all West African countries too. And when people try to compare Nigeria to Ghana, and that is one thing people also get wrong, and Ghanaians especially get that wrong. They think they are like Nigerians. Let me tell you why Ghana is not like Nigeria.
Why?
Ghana is not like Nigeria. Ghana is more like Cote d'Ivoire. Nigeria is about 7 times the population of Ghana. Nigeria's GDP is more than 5 times the GDP of Ghana. Nigeria's military is about 20 times the size of Ghana's. It's not, in terms of the matrices, it's like Sweden having higher matrices than America. Does that make Sweden a superpower? No, it doesn't. That is, Ghana is like Canada related to this thing, Nigeria. And when they keep comparing these two countries together, they will say, oh, Nigeria doesn't have similar education system. So does Sweden and Finland have better education system than America. Does that make them America? They are not they're not the same country. They're totally different countries. Ghana is more like Cote d'Ivoire. They are the same in terms of advancement. They are almost the same number in terms of GDP. That's how they are. But when you tell Ghanaians this, they think, oh, you are hurting our feelings and I will defend my country to the end. Nigerians are the first. You all know that. Nigerians are the first to badmouth Nigeria. But the opposite is true of Ghanaians. They are simply incapable of understanding when their country has even done the basic fundamental things wrong. And that really surprises me.
Well, Tunaya, thank you for your last words. I know, Right Move is gonna respond to this, and that would, take us out. That's Tunaya, y'all. Thank you, Tunaya.
Thank you.
Okay, Right Move, you got the floor.
Well, I wanted to conclude with obviously the subject is about Go Black, but we've made it into Nigeria, Ghana, because Niger had a lot on his chest to bring out.
He had to get it out of his chest.
Exactly, and this was the right time for him to do that. Anyway, that's for another day.
Yes.
So what Go Black was saying, to him it could be criticism, but I saw it a way of being he criticizing and not criticizing, because he's been on the African continent he was there for close to a year before he went back to America, and the most country he spent most of his time was in Tanzania. He was in Ghana for I think 3 weeks, and 3 weeks to tell me that you know everything about Ghana, and he was in Tanzania for 2 months, 2 good months, if not more. When the pandemic hit and their late president was alive, he was in Tanzania. So he knows more about Tanzania than he does in Ghana.
So that's why he's qualified to be able to give assessment on what he's seen in Tanzania versus Ghana.
Exactly. And there are a lot of videos about a lot of Tanzania people who have been to Tanzania, and they complain about the things they saw in Tanzania. And most of them, I saw 3 videos of ladies who relocated to Ghana. And he never did a video on any of that. He doesn't do any. He didn't do a video on the problem that all those ladies or those people listed that made them relocate. He doesn't do it. And I think last 2 weeks I came across a video about a lady who lives in Tanzania, and he was like, "Don't listen to anybody who tells you that this and this and what Tanzania is about. My experience will not be your experience."
So your bottom line is,
my bottom
you disagree.
Line is Ghanaians are used to criticism.
They're used to it.
It doesn't become criticism when you are trying to denigrate the country just to promote your hidden agenda. And we all know that hidden agenda, because
what do you think that is?
Well, he's trying to be the uncontested version of Guatemala to Black Americans between America and Africa. So he's trying to be the bridge.
But he's never said that, though.
Well, that is you can see, if you can see the bigger picture. That is what he's trying, because most of his videos he come out, ladies, I received an email, and he's never evidently showed any of those emails. He always keeps saying he's received an email. He received an email. And how do we know that is true?
No,
And
but myself here that's talking to you, I say doing YouTube, right?
Sorry, say
Even
that again.
like Go Black, he has way more people than me, and even myself, I receive lots of emails on topics, and so I can totally see him saying he's received it but didn't read it. If I'm getting a lot of emails, I can only imagine what his emails are like.
Well, I can send you an email and it may not be the truth or it may not be correct. What about that?
Yeah,
I
that's
can send you an
possible.
email about somebody. Oh, this person duped me. What evidence do I have in the email? Unless maybe you can provide it during your live video. If you can provide it, no problem. But to make a video to always and most of his video is about reaction to some. He goes to upload video from people's video.
Yeah, well,
the thing is, he's a YouTube hustler, so he's trying and he's cashing in. To be honest, he's cashing in, which is fine. He can do that at the expense of Africa, which is fine. A lot of people are doing it.
So you
but
don't
what
think?
I'm trying to tell you
So
that
you're saying he's scamming?
Sorry.
You don't approve of him posting like what's factual, like it's scamming?
Well, I do. Why not? We call a spade a spade. If there's a scam going on somewhere, you call it out.
So are you saying he bought his ticket, took his cameras and filming and showing? How is he scamming anyone?
Scamming, as in I didn't use the word he's scamming anybody.
Oh.
Yes, I didn't use the word he's scamming. I'm saying he's a YouTube hustler.
Okay.
Most of the time he picks video. He uploads video from what people have done and try to, comment or analyze it. And when you do that, it shows that, you're always trying to get something across, which may or may not be true.
Well, I mean, I analyze
Unless
videos,
you've been
but
on the
I
ground.
don't. I'll have to have you up here when I do, because I'm gonna do some research on some of the things that Tuna just said about the laws against Ghanaians, and you are just Nigerians. You're just saying, like you and DMF agree that they are just whining, just like that lady was whining you believe the lady was whining in the video, right? Did I get you? Okay.
Yeah.
And Tunaya also came here. You believe he was whining?
Well, he's entitled to his opinion, but what I'm trying to say is he shouldn't make it seem like the laws are targeted at Nigerians, which is wrong, it's illogical. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Who makes a law targeted at certain people? The laws are made to protect the interests of the citizens of that country. You get my point? So don't say, like the other, somebody said in the panel that majority of the West Africans or those in Ghana and Nigerians. So when certain laws are made, you might definitely assume that it's targeted at Nigerians because they make up the majority of foreigners, or let me not use the word
Tunaya
foreigners, but
believe
West
that
Africans.
because they are dominating, then they
Exactly.
get
They seem to be the huge number of non-Ghanaians in Ghana. They are the majority of non-Ghanaians in Ghana. So when certain laws are made like that, it might seem like it's being targeted at them. And obviously, as they are in Ghana, they are doing business, they are doing all sort of things. So when certain laws are made and it's not in their favor, it may seem like it's being targeted at them, which may not be the case. Laws are laws, and it's meant to be obeyed.
Well, that's for another topic. But thank you for coming, Right Move. Hey, you guys heard it. That's Right Move. She came, she defended their position. She said they can actually take criticism. So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the show. No matter how good the show is, at some point, it's gotta come to an end. Oh, Christopher Kane, I'm gonna check that Ghana game out. You said the Ghanaian team, they were fighting the referee. What is going on here? So I'm gonna look into that. And someone said something about Sakawa boys. Yeah, whatever that is, but I'll look that up as well when I get a chance. Ladies and gentlemen, that bring us to the end of today's show. If you're new here, please make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Give it a like. Sometimes you might not like, the topic. You might feel like, it's tense whatsoever. But if you look at it, it's important for us to have these conversations, because you see, some people have their idea of Pan-Africanism. You guys remember, right? I made a video which I said, are Black Westerners ready for Africa's drama when they talk about Pan-Africanism? Well, you're just seeing a tad bit of it. Just 2 countries. I'm showing you that. So you see what the tension is like. I don't think you're ready for that. But if you are also, or you're trying to learn to get used to it, then the Afridamos report is for you. Like and subscribe. And, if you're trying to make somebody happy, trying to get them enlightened, just share my channel with them. All right? Have a wonderful Friday. I'll see you guys.
Well, none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots, yeah. None of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots. I'm telling you now, the truth. Telling you, yeah, the truth. You have to go back to the roots. Go to the roots. Yeah, man, this is Benjamin out of the Smiling Coast, West Africa, Gambia, representing for the one and only Abu, the big man, you don't know, the Sonic warrior, the man